Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey. I have nothing more to say. I can even wrap up the stream right now. Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey. And we are back with another stream. And as you can see, Thomas Partey and Adam's expression, it says it all. And hopefully we don't mess it up. Otherwise, Adam will be saying, told you so, and we'll be like, exactly with that expression. But for now, I think the bid is accepted. He's flying to London. He's going to have his medical. And before we get into that, and I need to control my excitement and introduce the panel. So we have 4 guests as of now who are going to talk about the transfers. Let me first go to Sankalp. Sankalp, where can people find you? And you can also start off with Thomas Partey.
I mean, it's a massive
I
day.
knew, you know what? I knew Sankalp would be on this bloody show tonight. I knew he would.
But he didn't make a bet with you. You didn't make a bet with him.
I know. Well, no. Yeah, we did, didn't we? We did.
No, not for Thomas.
We did, yeah.
We did on the hour, and you got lucky. You jinxed it. You get lucky. You jinxed it.
Sandhu, do you live in India?
Yeah.
How far away from Natasha are you?
Pretty far now. Anyways, I think 1,000 kilometers, 500, 700.
No. Me and Sam, after all the COVID, me and Sam are coming over and having a holiday in India, taking India Premier League cricket. But that bet with Sam, in which obviously Sam has won the bet now, I'm going to pay him I'm going to pay him in Indian rupees. I've told him.
The only Premier League you'll be playing is 3-some Premier League, 4-some Premier League here. I know that.
Oh, I tell you, man. I've never been so embarrassed on YouTube in my life, and boy, I've had some embarrassing moments.
You should have said simply that Fabrizio said that he's not coming to Arsenal. No, I am not saying it. He said it because
he had a bit of a nightmare this afternoon regarding it.
And he was so embarrassed that only at the end he started to say, okay, he's flying to London now. He didn't post about the Partey deal because he was like, no, he's not coming to Arsenal. No, he's not coming to Arsenal. And he was getting called out there, so he didn't do that. Anyways, big up to all the people in the chat. Football HD90, Jahid, big up to Andrew, big up to who else, Khan as well. And all of you, big up. And Thomas Partey is gonna happen. I hope Clarence and the other guys also can join in sometime. But yes, I was going through the intro. Sankal, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on my Twitter page, Understanding Football. The page is revolving around football and fantasy Premier League because it's been a humongous season of FPL. What a start! And if anything could have gotten better, Partey comes here.
Yeah, I think John will also be very happy because they got Thiago at the end as well. Thomas Partey, so who's going to complain now? I don't think anyone can complain apart from the Cardiff City fan who lost around 20 pounds in money, not in weight, and probably his club won't be signing anyone.
No, I also
they're in.
Go to John first, and then we'll have a chat about it. Yeah. John, introduce you. Go on.
Sure. John, introduce yourself before Adam takes over.
Yeah, so you can find me at Revenant Space FC on YouTube, where currently I don't know if I'll be making a lot of football videos because it's a little embarrassing. We can't defend. We have Adrian in goal for a month, so probably I'll go into hiding for a month. But besides that, should be a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll be on more of these videos. So you can find me at that Twitter as well. And yeah, thanks to Tish.
Big up to you, John, as well. And not just big up, 7 up to you. Now.
Yeah, that was hey, have you heard? Boris Johnson now is going to find Liverpool because they took in 7. No, it was 6-1 home, isn't it? 6 people can only come together. Oh, never mind. I'm trying to bloody redeem
we got
myself.
The joke, Adam.
I'm trying to redeem myself.
I got the joke, Adam, but I don't live in the UK. So unfortunately, I can't relate too much to it. And John also has moved out now.
Yeah. Dead joke, Brody.
Dead
No
joke.
comment.
You're still living in the past, Adam. You're still living in the past. But where can people find you, Adam? And yes, now the stage is yours. You wanted to say something? Go ahead.
Right.
Redeem yourself.
Okay. Unfortunately, Facebook are being arseholes at the moment, so you can't find me on Facebook. But my YouTube channel is Football with Brownie. Now, after this video, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. It will be my last video. It will be my last video of all time, I tell you, because listen, I'm taking the biggest L in my life on this. I've been really embarrassed in the last 1 hour because, as you know, I pay good money for this information. Right, the guy's not in answering his phone at the moment. But as you know, I used to work in the Spanish media, and that's where he had his information from, contact. And first of all, I think it's an absolute brilliant signing for Arsenal. Absolute fair play. They played Atleti so brilliantly, but we'll come on to that, I'm sure. What I don't like, we heard it from a Spanish perspective, and Atleti were pumping out their chest. He's not going, no way. We are ending negotiations. Blah blah blah. And they got done over. Let's be honest. They got done over. But I've been watching Spanish TV and listening to Spanish radio call-ins and so on. And I do have a bit of sympathy for Atleti fans. They are calling him, at the moment, they're calling him, if he does sign, potentially could be a Judas, they stabbed him in the back, blah, blah, blah. And the reason I have some sympathy for that is because Partey comes through their youth academy. And I don't know if people know that because Atleti done furlough of all their staff, the agreement is with the Spanish government that if they sold any players during this calendar year, then 25% of that fee would have to go back to the Spanish government. So Atleti fans are saying, well, hang on, couldn't he just wait until January? Because he's doing our club out of 25% of this transfer fee. So I can definitely see that point of view. And Nitesh and John, as you know, my opinion has always been modern day footballers do not love the club. They're all mercenaries. They don't care. And this is an absolute prime example of modern day mercenary footballer. Who could have waited 6 months to help out Atleti, the very club who helped him build his footballing career. I think it's a disgrace on a part of Partey. However, Arsenal done an absolute job on Atleti, and I know Arsenal fans are very cynical of the board and everyone like that, but they must give massive praise to Edu on this one. He must have been in constant communication with Partey's advisors, and on a last minute, couple of hours before, bang, they got him. While on the same day, earlier in the day, Atleti was still saying, no, we're not negotiating, end of negotiations. So realistically, because of the furlough issue with the Spanish government, it was taken out of their hands. Never mind about the buyout clause. Because of the 25%, they just went to the Spanish government representatives and said, right, okay, well, we are putting this down. The government basically in control of any transfers of players going out of Atleti until the end of the calendar year. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's very sinister on a Partey team. But Arsenal done an absolute beautiful job on Atleti, and good on them.
But can you tell me what job exactly that you're praising Arsenal for? I mean, I understand that we have gone on the last day and signed the player, but it was a fixed release clause where even Atletico Madrid don't have any kind of say. The only thing that they can do is probably emotionally blackmail him to stay back. But he had already agreed terms with us. So the only thing that we had to do was pay the money, come back with the player, which is what we have done on deadline day instead of doing it like 3 or 4 months ago. We have waited so long. So I understand it's a good deal. I'm not denying that. But we have waited. We have gone from Partey to OR and then come back. But at the end, I understand the fan base is happy that we have signed a player. So no complaints there. But I don't understand what is this extra praise about the recruitment that you are going on about.
Okay, well, a lot of reasons why signings happen towards the end of a transfer window, right? Again, goes to mercenary. My feelings about mercenary footballers. A lot of like Partey's team basically would have said, let's wait, see what other teams come in, and if they can offer a better deal, and then it'd be a bit of a bargaining chip. So they wait. So his team, no doubt, would have said, look, let's just wait, see whatever bids come in. You could have a better wage packet, blah, blah, blah. You don't know. There were so many teams linked to him. Inter only put an offer in for him last week or a week before, which was turned down because it was a swap deal. Right? So it wasn't Arsenal's problem. It's not Arsenal's fault that they've only now had him. Because the ball is in Partey's team's court and saying, okay, well, let's wait to see what others come in. You might have a better deal from another club. We just have to wait till the last minute. And that is why a lot of the deals get done on the final day.
It was all about Arsenal paying the release clause. We weren't the ones who had paid the release clause. He had agreed terms with us weeks ago. So because we were looking at OR, we were looking at other things that were going around, and finally Leon fucked it up for us. We are not getting OR now. So that is the main reason we have quietly gone back and taken Partey. A lot of people were saying, including Daniel at one point of time, that Thomas Partey is our primary signing. But I think it was otherwise. Initially he was. When finally Arteta looked at OR, he wanted OR. OR didn't happen. So he's gone back to Thomas Partey, and that is how the deal has been completed.
But you can't help, Nitesh.
The masterpiece would have been if we would have forced Lucas Torreira to be sold to Atletico.
Exactly.
Then they're paying the money. Then we go and get OR as well. That would have been a masterpiece. This is just a deal that we have delayed for 2 months now, and we have finally completed it towards the end of the transfer window.
Look, ideally, the Arsenal have too many players on their books. They wanted to get rid of players. And I've no doubt, because Inter done it 2 weeks ago, ideally, it would have been a better deal if it was a player swap plus money or whatever, right? It wasn't that. But you can't blame Arsenal for wanting Torreira to be part of the deal. You can't blame Arsenal for wanting Guendouzi because they don't want him at their club.
I can see how desperate they are to get rid of Guendouzi, sending him away for free on a loan deal with no loan fee. I mean, for a player that you wanted to sell for 40 odd million, you are sending the player away for free. This looks like I'll tell you a Hindi term. It's called Dharamshala. Arsenal has become like a charity case right now. We are giving away Mkhitaryan for free. They want Socrates for free. Guendouzi is going for free. What the hell are these guys doing? Sending everyone away for free. Then why are we running a business? We are a local Dharamshala.
What people don't realize is that to get past FFP rules, right, is not really on the transfer fees. It's the wages that hurt the club more FFP-wise than actual transfer fees, because you can spread a transfer fee out with installments. You can't do that with mercenary footballers who want a pay packets straight away, who refuse to take pay cuts during the beginning of COVID. That's a mentality of players these days, right?
I understand.
So
I understand
even
what you're saying.
even if it is free, if it's free, you're taking away the wage from the wage bill, and that is so important on FFP rules.
I understand what you're saying, but we got a 350K a week beanbag leaving us next season. So we don't have FFP problems right now. That beanbag is finally going. For all we know, he may be our next Gunnosaurus. We won't know the guy inside the costume, but it might be Mesut Ozil playing Fortnite with a fake gun all
Well,
across the
you know what, Nitesh? After today, I think I may apply to be the next Gunnosaurus, so I can hide my face for the rest of my life.
I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe Gunnosaurus may come on YouTube and start doing review videos now. So, Adam, you have a costume there that you can use. But let's get to Sankalp and John and bring them in
Yeah.
before they start doing a party on us and make us feel like Atletico Madrid. So,
Well, I'm
Sankalp,
starting my party for bloody different reasons.
and big up to Taib in the chat and Polo as well. Polo seems to be a new guy. Big up to you, man. If you can subscribe, we can definitely have you in. He's saying thanks for paying 50 million and a free play. Thank you. See, if you love the 50 million, definitely enjoy the 50 million. We have no problems because it was a release clause. There is no way negotiating around it unless you take a player. But you didn't want Torreira, so we also can do a hard bargain, which
Yeah,
we have done.
Nitesh, like Brownie said, though, you're not getting 50 million, are you? You're getting 25% of that's gone. So you're not getting 50 million.
In his fantasies, at least let him get 50 million for now. Don't burst his bubble. The poor guy must be already upset about Partey leaving Atletico Madrid the way he is. So let's not burst his bubble. And yeah, Sankalp, what do you think about the overall deal? I think it is just a deal that we have gone. We have played trial and error. We didn't get Aouar at the end, so now we have gone for Partey. I'm not saying it's a bad signing, but I'm not saying that it is some genius business. Signing both of them would have been a spectacular deal or a spectacular business in this window. But signing one of them was always expected.
Yeah, I think I can understand the delay now. I think what we're trying to, play around with plan, right, with Plus and try to get or as cheap as possible, right. In case we were able to do that, the next thing we were always going to do was trigger party release clause. But now that that deal is not happening, we just went ahead and closed the deal. And second is we always wanted a fee for Torreira, right? But Atletico Madrid did not want to, pay anything, right? Because they understand that that money will always come back and bite them in the ass, which eventually it did. But they were not, they were refusing to believe that Arsenal had that kind of money. So I understand it's a delayed deal, but at the end of the day, I cannot remember the last time, right? We went ahead and signed a player we exactly needed, right?
But also, if I can just interrupt with it, La Liga, not many people know this, but La Liga have got a new rule because of the COVID for this season only, right? Which is, if you want to bring a player in, you have to get rid of a player first. So it's getting rid of a player. But hang on.
Nitesh, everyone knows it by now. Everyone knows it by now.
Okay. But that is why they could only loan Torreira. They could only go for a loan for Torreira because they could not buy him because they couldn't let him. Now they could buy him, but I don't think. I think
even now, from the reports that I've heard, the loan. I know it's a loan plus option, but it's an option which gets triggered on the number of appearances. Without Partey, now they'll be forced to play Torreira, so that loan will always get triggered. And second, I think the option that they have to pay us somewhere around 22 million at the end of the season, and now they are paying us somewhere around 7 million as a loan. So we are finally getting rid of Torreira at a higher amount than we were supposed to get.
To be honest, I've always rated him. If I'm honest, he just played in an absolute never played in his right position until when he first came. He played well, and all of a sudden then the last Arsenal manager played him in all kinds of weird positions. But the rumor is that a reporter asked him about what's the problem with Arsenal, and he said it's not Arsenal, it's England.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to say. I mean, Torreira is a very good player, and I know Atletico will not miss Partey a lot because Torreira will cover up a lot of those qualities. But the problem with Torreira was he was never settled in England, right? And you could hear those interviews within a year of him coming to England. I mean, then we were praising him, we were worshipping him like crazy, and he was playing well. He was yet to start to be rotated around in different positions, and yet you had his agents leaking those rumors that he's still looking to go back to Italy. So he was never settled there.
Well, as I mentioned before, I know John wants to come in at some point. I do apologise, John. But as I mentioned the last time we had a chat, Sandy, people need to realise that it's not just the player who makes these transfers. It's the player's family. It's the player's kids. Kids need to be settled in school. Your wife needs to be, settled and, have new friends. If you don't have a happy home, then mentally it affects you. No matter what job you do.
For Torreira, it was about the cold. It was about the cold. Even I don't like cold when I want to have sex. I like warm climate.
Well, listen.
I can understand. I can relate.
In the winter, and John will tell you this, in the winter, Madrid is a very, very cold place. You can easily get in the minuses during the night. John will tell you, right? So, during winter times, Madrid is not really much better than London weather-wise.
It's north of Spain is especially cold, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have John with the weather report from Spain. John, how's the climate there? And big up to Simpi in the chat and Polo Beast as well. Big up. And go ahead, John. You were saying?
Yeah. So the Thomas Partey deal. We've already talked about it enough. It was a common sense deal. It's a little. You've got to be a little annoying that you have to wait this long, because I think kind of like the Bruno Fernandes deal for United, that they didn't get sorted in the first transfer window. It was obvious that they needed him from the start, but they didn't get it done. At least if you get Partey done here, and you will have him at least for the game before the January transfer window, like United didn't have. But it's good you're getting him done, because I think many people have said this, but it's like you haven't had that type of player for a long time. So
not since Vieira, in my opinion.
We had Diaby, the guy who kept getting injured. He was a good player, but unfortunately injuries.
He just had a good kung fu technique, and when for taking out John Terry, that was it.
But unfortunately, yes, we did not have such a player. But let's not count too many our chickens before they hatch. Let him first come to England and let him start playing. Then he needs to play first. And we have let go of a lot of good options, including the Doucouré, to get in Thomas Partey. So we have been focused on it. Now the people who were saying that Thomas Partey was our priority. I'm not.
I heard 5 minutes ago that. From that thing, from one of the other guys, that Aouar is looking like more January rather than this window.
See, the thing with Aouar, that is what I'm saying now. Now it depends on Atletico Madrid. Are they pissed enough to make a stupid call and not buy him? Or are they happy enough to still say, okay, let's just buy him. Let's just take Torreira on loan and eventually we have to buy him. So what are they going to do? And the thing was, you were saying that Atletico Madrid wasn't able to take Torreira. The reason was they needed to get rid of a player. So Hector Herrera was the one that they were trying to get rid of, but that did not happen. And Arsenal fucked them over while they were trying to do so. And now they either have an option of retaining Hector Herrera and getting one maybe from the domestic league, because that window is not closed yet, or they have the option of getting Torreira, who is coming on loan with the possible option of buying or directly buying. But Arsenal withdrew the offer of loan. So now they have to buy. They don't have an option.
No.
They got rid of one person now.
The loan is still
one
on.
player.
The loan is still on. That was the rumor.
Okay, it was a rumor. As per what I saw online, it was suggested that
taking Atletico's case.
So I hope, Polo, you are happy. We have not withdrawn our offer, and we don't hate you that much. Don't worry, and thank you for Thomas Partey again. And if you need tissues, just let me know.
I need bloody loads of them after today, I tell you.
But he just lost 20 pounds.
By the way, something unrelated. There's been 9 positive tests, by the way, in the latest sweep of coronavirus tests.
Which team? Napoli was one who had a few players tested. A couple of players I remember.
No, this is Premier League. This is Premier League. 9 tests out of 1,587.
Okay, that's something crazy, then again, I think
Well,
Liverpool.
I'm wondering whether Liverpool and Man United, their performances may have been affected.
Big up
No,
to
no.
Cheddars in the chat. No, I'm just saying.
Honestly, it could, Adam. Like, it's probably had a slight effect for sure.
Especially with
I-
Mane already been out.
Ironically, I think Thiago also had corona, right? He was also out.
Thiago is currently still
Yeah.
isolating. Yeah.
So what happened to Alisson? He's injured.
Alisson's injured. Henderson's injured as well. Yeah.
So
You know what? After today, I wish I had bloody corona again, so I can go in fucking hibernation.
you don't need to do that, Adam. The way social media platforms are blocking you, you will soon be in hibernation. First Twitter, just
That's a good comeback, Nitesh. That's a good comeback. Fair play.
just try to keep it a bit low profile on YouTube. Otherwise, if YouTube also blocks you, then you are as good as in hibernation.
We can't keep it down.
When I'm back to
By the
pen
way,
and paper.
by the way,
I'm back to
Gundogan
pen
just
and paper.
confirmed. Gundogan just confirmed he had coronavirus and he just got over it.
Gundogan also had corona. Okay, so I think they're playing pass in the parcel now.
Yeah, I don't know if this is old news, but it says that West Ham are looking to cancel Jack Wilshere's contract, mutual consent.
Yeah, it's been like that for a while.
Yeah, they don't have money to pay him apparently. I think we should bring back Jack for just another trial run.
No, he can't get fit, man. He can't get fit.
Come on.
I feel sorry for him in a way. I feel sorry for him. What a talent, but unfortunately, injuries got the better of him, really.
What's his age right now? Around 30?
Probably younger than that, I think.
How old is 28 or something?
28,
I would take
maybe?
him. I would take him at 28. Come on maybe a contract, free
Nitesh.
transfer. Why not?
I also watch the West Ham fan channels, and some of them, in friendlies during pre-season, some of them saying the hunger has just gone out of him. He's finished. He's absolutely
that is the
finished.
thing.
But he's
That
had a
is
big
the thing.
He
contract.
wants to
He's
move
got a
to
big
US.
contract there.
The reports that I've read, I think he wants to move out of England and to the United States. I mean, you have to give it to the guy, right? I think he has almost 10 years of continuous injuries now, right? It takes a lot on you, right? Both on your body as well as your mind. And it makes sense for him to move out of the Premier League, right? Play in a much more, easier environment. At least he'll be able to enjoy the football.
Come on, I'll say one thing. Even if Jack Wilshere is injury prone, he will put in better performances than Granit Xhaka and maybe even El Neni.
I think he only had 8 appearances for West Ham last season.
Jack Wilshere as a talent, I have rarely seen. I mean, I think Fabregas comes close or even crosses it. But watching those young midfielders coming and playing in Premier League, there are very few players I can think of who, at a very young age, could really impact a game.
Aaron Ramsey. My mate, Aaron Ramsey.
He's not your mate, Adam. He's not your mate.
Well, you should be a client.
but yeah, no, but I'm saying, see, we need cheap options. If Arteta feels that he is good enough, then I'm not saying get anyone and everyone. We have enough trash but that goes under the name Mesut Ozil. But I'm just saying, yeah.
You know what, right? Jared Bowen has been an absolute fantastic signing for West Ham.
Yeah.
They're cheap diamonds in the Championship. Rather than buying a bloody defender from Greece or whatever, go down to the Championship.
Hold on. It's just 2 games.
Well, Everton have just done that and got Godfrey from Norwich today, haven't they? So
yeah.
I don't know why we didn't get Max Aarons and we are stuck with Hector Bellerin, and Cedric also is now playing like Hector Bellerin only. When you get infected with the Bellerin,
he got 2 assists. He's the new Lord and Savior now.
Yeah, the Lord and Savior of the fashion industry.
That Brentford striker, Ben
Rama.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Ben Rama, yeah.
He's a guy that a lot of people have looked at. Even Arsenal have been following him. I mean, I saw James Benga and Charles Watts confirming that. He's a player everyone is following, but I'm not sure why no one has gone for him, because this year he's still available at 20 million, and next year if they come to Premier League, I doubt they will sell at a cheaper price. Maybe they'll.
Exactly.
No,
So the season's a season, yeah.
I can tell you why they are not going for him yet, because there are still 12 days left and they can sign those players after that.
True.
Oh, is
Yes,
that true?
so-
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
local window closes in another 12 days on the 16th. So they have enough time to sign him if they want to. So this is just the overall European window that is closing today. So there will be 2 deadline days this time. So a lot of media bullshit coming out. Do remember. So this is
Hey, I'm keeping my mouth shut for another 12 days, then I tell you.
don't worry. You can spread all the fake rumors on the 12th day.
No,
So-
come on. It weren't fake. I basically, Fabrizio Romano was saying what I've been saying for months, mate. No, it weren't fake. Even
I'm just kidding.
even Diego Simeone was saying exactly the same. You know, fair
Well,
play
it's
to
all,
our-
it's all in the eyes of the beholder. You know, the guy may have thought they were fake and sold them to you, and you thought they were real, but they were fake the whole time, Friday.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't fake actually. But the thing was that Arteta, once Arteta saw what Aouar can do, and he realized that we need more creative midfielders, I think he was attracted. I think Arteta is like that teenager that falls in love with every damn chick that he looks at, and every damn hot chick I should add.
Arteta has seen 2 years back, man. He did not see him now. He has seen him in a Champions League match 2 years back.
who was the guy before Edu for Arsenal?
Was it Raul?
Unlike
Raul, your mate,
Raul Sanlehi.
your
Right.
mate.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It helps if you have someone in that position who's actually played the game, knows about the what goes on with agents and so on. People, Arsenal fans can criticize much they like. Edu done and played a fucking blinder, absolute blinder.
Yeah, but I am still not understanding which is the blinder part here.
The blinder
Yeah,
part.
you always call him a fraud.
Yeah, Adam, which is the blinder part here? I want to know what blinder has Arteta played.
Yeah, if Edu's played a blinder, then Harry Maguire played a blinder last night with the Spurs.
No. I mean, you talk business. Basically, everybody kept their mouth shut. Atleti wouldn't have gone so public and said he's going to be our player this season. We ain't bloody negotiating. They would never put themselves in that position if a little whisper come out of the negotiations. It is very hard in this day and age for everybody to keep stum. It really, really is, especially because there's so many people involved.
Applies to you, Adam. Applies to you.
I think the Indian part-
you just walked into that. Just a second, Sakal. You just walked into that, straight into it.
I did. Head first.
Okay, go ahead, Sakal.
But
Yeah.
basically, because I live over here, we were getting it from Atleti's side, and they were so confident that he was going nowhere, and they were for months.
You have-
even recent press conferences. Simeone he'd be furious right now. He's come out just last week saying he is not going anywhere. Right now, everybody have kept their mouth shut, and bang, hours before the deadline, poof, bang, done.
You have 12 days to take a refund, Adam. 12 days to take a refund from that guy. Find him. You better find him.
Oh yeah, I tell you, I will find him. It'll be down the pub.
Give him a call. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but I will find you and I will get you.
Yeah.
It shows you the danger of release clauses, though, because look at Dortmund. They said Sancho's not going, but they have the power. If they don't get the bid they want, they
Well,
aren't accepting
that's
it.
another La
In
Liga
Spain,
rule.
it's compulsory.
That's another La
Yeah,
Liga
it's a La
rule.
Liga.
Every player who plays in La
Yeah.
Liga has a release clause.
What a load of bollocks.
Shankar, go ahead. You were
Yeah.
adding something.
Yeah. I think the easier part is triggering the release clause. I agree. I mean, you go ahead and trigger that amount, right? But the most difficult part is actually convincing Partey to come, right? He's in a club which is playing Champions League for the last 5-10 years and which will continue to play, right? In Spain, it's top two who are fighting for the first position, and then there's Atletico Madrid, very easily settled, right? He's coming to a league where Arsenal is fighting for top four, where we can be anywhere from say third to sixth, no one knows, and even seventh, right? Look at the competition we have. Aston Villa defeated Liverpool. I'm sorry, I could not help it, but Aston Villa defeated Liverpool. You had Spurs defeating United, right? This is the kind of league he's coming into, right? To convince a player to come. I know Adam will say it's money, right? It's easy for any club to give money. I mean, Paris, we have so many clubs which will throw money at a player like Thomas Partey. But for a player for a club like Arsenal and for a new coach like Arteta, right? And Edu to go ahead and speak to the player and convince him that over the next 2-3 years, this is how you will get your returns for coming to Arsenal. I think that is something that we have to applaud.
Yeah, and Adam was busy saying he's going to Manchester United.
Man United were talking to him, and after after their result over a weekend, they are absolutely crying out for a central defensive midfielder. And I thought, right, here we go. Woodward is going to strike for you, but
No, Woodward's a
the last week and a half,
half.
anything about Partey just dead. And they played a blinder.
They're probably going to play Cavani in defensive midfielder the way things are right now. that is how they're working. The problem is they went out and gave Matic a 3-year deal. I mean, at least we gave Ozil a 3-year deal when he was in his prime, you can say, for us. They went out and gave Matic a 3-year deal. And no one knows why, no one knows how, and what was the logic. Then they got Pogba, they got McTominay, they got Fred.
Their wage structure and their deal giving is terrible. Have you seen the wages some of their players on? Luke Shaw 200k, second keeper 120k, De Gea is on crazy money, Pogba on crazy money, and they don't produce. What is the incentive for them to produce? There is nothing. They're not going to get a better deal.
I mean, if you look at Martial, he had a very good season last season, right? But they renewed his contract at the beginning of last season at a pay which was higher than Aubameyang's. Much higher than Aubameyang's. I mean, that's the kind of money.
Yeah, and quickly going through 3 comments. Eda's giving a comment. He's just saying Premier League clubs can still buy from Championship players until the 16th. Yeah, that is the case. I don't think they can buy within the Premier League itself, or can they buy in England? I think it's in England. No, only the Championship.
Yeah.
Well, Cardiff have got a squad full of players in which we want to get rid of.
Yeah, you can contact Ole. You can contact Ole. And apparently Arsenal pay Partey 45 million, then Partey pays Atletico Madrid 45 million to release himself from his contract. Is that true? I think.
Hang on. Let's read this. Apparently, Arsenal pay 45 million, then Partey pays Atleti 45. Yeah. And then Atleti you have to pay the Spanish government the 25% once they get it.
Yeah. So in short, this is how we fuck them. But going on to the last one. Big up to your football throws. Big up to you. And so the next thing is, now we were talking about, John, why didn't Liverpool go and get a backup goalkeeper? Why haven't they gone for a backup goalkeeper? Alisson out for 5 to 6 weeks. Adrian
I need a pee, lads. Right, just bear with me. I'll be back now.
Sure, you can switch off the camera and the mic. Okay. I need to ensure that nowadays. But the thing was, why doesn't Liverpool go and get a backup goalkeeper who can be first choice for now and be second choice later on? Even a Romero looks a good call because he's not doing anything at Manchester United. You can get in so many other keepers. There are keepers. I'm not talking about Joe Hart because he's already gone somewhere and he's messed up. But there are more keepers that you can possibly get. Why are they so hell-bent on playing Adrian? And why don't they give Karius a second chance if they want someone to play? Bring him back. I think he's away on loan, bring him back. He wasn't that bad till that Champions League final game. He's at least better than Adrian.
Yeah, it's a tough. It's tough to explain why nothing's happening. I mean, for me, this transfer window is a 6 or 7 out of 10. if we were to bring a centre back and a goalkeeper, it would be a 10 out of 10 transfer window because we've done all we needed to do. Whether it works out or not, we've done the business. But yeah, without a goalkeeper and centre back, we're just like Adrian's just not good enough.
Werner, you guys let Werner go and you signed Jota for around 41 million.
That is so far looking like a good call, but there is still time. There is still time. But one thing, what the hell has happened to Joe Gomez? Has Raheem Sterling taken his manhood away?
Yeah, that was a very painful game to watch for Joe Gomez for sure. It's a tough one in the Liverpool fan base. There's a lot of people. I was on a few fan channels and they were saying like some people. There was a guy that didn't rate him at all. The rest of them were all still saying that he's going to come back from this, and and I'm not 100% sure on what I think about him. He's a bit up and down. He's like he's like an 80% defender, like 80% of the time he's fine. Then he has a few howlers, and you don't know, and then he makes you wonder again. So, I mean,
I think Klopp always felt like VVD could, Van Dijk could always, cover that area of Joe Gomez, and that's what happened entire last season, right? Even if Joe Gomez made a Van Dijk used to be there, but the problem is when you play a high press, right? When you play a high press, Van Dijk does not have a lot of time to, do both persons job, right? And that we saw yesterday. Repeatedly, we saw people utilizing, exposing that other side, right? And they found a way to get the third person, fourth player, run in and beat that high. And then Van Dijk is, I mean, how much can you get out of that one guy?
And
it's
yeah,
true.
one more thing.
It's true. I mean, like I think the problem is that I think last season people said it a lot too. Is we had Klopp at the start who was very attacking and didn't care about the defense as much, and then last season it seems like he really tried to tighten up the defense a lot, and I don't feel like our line was as high as it is now, and now it's like he wants to try and do that again now, maybe because he's won the league. He said something about he wants to attack the league, and it's like, well, the problem is I don't think we have the defenders to attack the league the way that he thinks he can. But
Aston Villa says hi.
Klopp is stubborn though, so I don't know if he's gonna push this through. He's we might get embarrassed a few times
I
against
don't
certain
think there are
teams.
a lot of I don't think there are a lot of clubs which can take advantage of it, right? There are very few clubs, very few players, and you need to be lucky also, right? We saw even Arsenal versus Liverpool, right? They sat back and they tried to go for counter attacks. You need to have those players also, but I mean, last season they were special, right? They almost did not lose the entire season. Almost. Obviously, they lost towards the end, but they had a great run. But this year, you can see right from the start, Leeds did it repeatedly against them, right? Leeds did it repeatedly, right? And once you start losing 4-5 games in this league, right, it becomes open. Thank God for them. I mean, the likes of City are also dropping points, but you never know. A club like Everton or a Villa massively changes things. I think Everton are looking very strong to do that. I think the next match will actually, give us an indicator as to whether Everton will be a strong contender for the title this year.
No, I think they're
Yeah.
going to play out a draw. They're going to play out a draw. Anyways, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think it's I think I had a feeling this was going to happen. I think it's you can only hold off the other teams so long. I think when they're spending this much money year after year after year, eventually, like you said, Ancelotti is a good coach. Eventually, these teams below are going to get it right, and and a lot of these other teams lower them down the league are going to close on the gap. And I think if you have a bad day, even as a top team, you will get punished now because the gap is shrinking.
But
Like,
I'll take a small dig at Sankalp there. Before he came to Everton, Sankalp and the Arsenal fans were like, Ancelotti is finished. If you remember.
Yeah.
You remember.
Mourinho's finished.
Ancelotti is
I
finished.
always said Ancelotti is a good coach, but I always feel, and even now I'll say Ancelotti is not a coach for us. I mean,
And how many Arsenal fans before yesterday were saying, "Oh, Grealish, he's not good enough for Arsenal." He ripped Liverpool
always
an
have
absolute
Arsenal
new one
fans
yesterday.
80 million.
always
80
have.
million. seriously, 80 million for that guy. Not a chance. Not a chance.
He's a good
80
player.
million. He's
We
a
would
good
love
player,
to
but
have not at that price. We don't have it.
Yeah, but
no one.
market value, marketable value, probably
Yeah.
is worth 80 million.
United didn't pay 80 million. Imagine United saying no to a 80 million bid. Imagine that. Just imagine. United takes anything and everything for whatever price you offer them. And they said no to an 80 million deal. So understand that means he's not actually worth 80 million.
Well, I mean,
They
they
buy
did the same for Sancho, right? They didn't pay the 108 million or whatever, 120 million euros. So they do say no occasionally sometimes, it is.
But they were willing to go up to 100 million.
I
for
can't.
Sancho.
I can't believe Cavani. I can't believe that. That's an absolute joke.
Well, that's Woodward just pressing his transfer buttons now. He's got a little keyboard. He's like Cavani button. Oh, he's just slamming his fist on the keyboard. He's like, I'll take these.
I mean, the likes of Gazetis, Woodward. I mean, they really make you feel the importance of having a good person at that position, right? A person who has football understanding, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm praising Edu.
But one more thing I just want to add, the thing is, I think these guys are not serious about the club. They don't care about the club. They just want to
They
make their own
definitely
money. It's
Yeah,
not about
I think someone said this, Ash. As long as they finish 10th and the numbers are still going up, they just look at numbers. If the money coming in is fine, they don't care.
yeah. It just takes someone to care. If you care, then you'll make the right call. These guys don't care. That is the main problem. That is why when they say Glazers out, they know that these guys have the money. It's not that they don't spend, but they don't care and look where they spend, where they end up spending, and they end up spending in business deals. I'll just quickly read one comment.
Basically, on a Saturday afternoon. Okay.
Just a second. He said Karius established himself as number one prior to the Champions League final. I hate that people think that he was crap for us. He wasn't. It was just that 1 or 2 games that he fucked up and he's been buried since. But now I think it is the right time that he should be given the chance over another joke who's way worse than him called Adrian.
That's why West Ham. That's why West Ham didn't give him a new contract, because he was that bad. With regarding the business side of things, hang on. With regarding about business side of things, unfortunately, 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon now, you've got 22 players taking a pitch. But unfortunately, it's not football team or football club against football club. It's actually one PLC against another PLC. Unfortunately, that's the realistic thinking of it all. People don't realise that a transfer story for the likes of Man United and whoever's on a stock exchange, a positive transfer story can actually boost the share price massively in a single day. And a lot of the theory is why Sancho was always going up and down throughout the transfer period, because they were making money. They were making money from a share price on a daily
And
basis.
the Dembele deal is off, by the way. Barca wanted permanent sale. United said no. So Dembele deal is off. They signed that South American guy. I don't remember his name. Who looks like I forgot his name. They signed another South American guy. United.
Is he the guy from Sevilla?
Sankalp might know his name. And where is he from?
No.
Okay, we'll have to see. He looks like. Yeah.
I'm completely focused on the party team.
For United, I'm trying to think who they've signed. I think the only one I can think is it that Adama Traore or Dan Traore from Atalanta.
I remember seeing that on Fabrizio.
Traore.
Yeah, he signed from January. They don't have him until January.
Yeah. He will come after 6 months. He's a young player. He's 18 years old, but that guy seems good.
No, it's not about Aouar Traore.
Man United really haven't got a transfer policy.
You are talking about another guy.
Man United really haven't got a transfer policy. It's just.
I'll tell you what his name is.
I really don't.
Facu Pelestri.
Okay.
Don't tell me to fuck off, Natasha. I haven't done anything.
Not yet. I'll tell you where is he. He's a Uruguayan professional who plays as a winger for Penarol.
Okay. In
So this
Montevideo,
guy, he's 18 years old. So this
He's-
is
he's
what
a-
they've got.
He's the Sancho replacement.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can you
he is.
imagine? I bet Edward Wood's house tonight is absolutely. He got tanks outside. I bet.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
don't
bet he has.
worry. Don't worry. Apparently, he put that house on sale, so I think he's moving somewhere else.
I bet he has a barbecue outside his house, but the barbecue is him.
I think with United, you need at least one person to be correct. I mean, good in that position, right? When you have a two-man structure, right? Ole, I do not get confidence from him. It's not like Ole knows exactly what are the kind of
Yeah,
players.
he's a fucking fraud. He is.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So you have-
Hang on,
I
I'll leave him make his point, then I'll come back.
Sure.
At one side you have Ole, at one side you have Woodward, right? So there's no clarity from each side what exactly they want from the market itself.
Okay. No, the main thing I was saying, I don't know why do these guys not do one smart thing and bring in Edwin van der Sar at United? As simple as that.
But the guy is enjoying at Ajax. He will not leave. He understands that Ajax is much more, a very good stable system. But at the end of the day, they are doing a lot of sales. So you never know. At some point of time, he might just get fed up and say, okay, chuck it.
Yeah, I think he's the sporting director at Ajax, right?
Yeah.
I think he's
So he
CEO, isn't he? I think.
No, he won't be the CEO. He doesn't own the club. He's the sporting director.
No, the CEO doesn't own a club.
Yeah.
CEO is just the bloody face of the owners.
Yeah.
I
So
will just-
Woodward is a CEO, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Yes. We
Right. Do you
also
want
have,
me to mention my
Yeah,
little
yeah,
friend
yeah.
Ole Gunnar?
The other guy is Matt Judge, I think is the other guy's name. That's like another banker. It's full of bankers.
And there was rumours that after 8 o'clock you can't get hold of him on his mobile phone at Matt Judge.
Yeah, I heard
Mark
about
Goldberg
that.
was going nuts. Anyway, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the guy's an absolute fraud, right? He brought in. He's been in management 10 years now, so he's not a new manager. He's been in management 10 years. He brought in when he came to Cardiff. Cardiff were outside of the Premier, the relegation places. One thing
Not
led
this
to
story
another.
Go ahead.
Hang
Sorry.
on now. The guy come in, and basically he had a checkbook, empty checkbook, because he was the chairman's man, right? He come in and he brought in 14 absolute dog shite players from Norway, right? However, these 14 players were all represented from the same agent, right? We got relegated a mile away from the bloody the safety zone. And had he not been sacked about 10 games before the end of the following season, we were in the championship relegation zone. That guy is an absolute fraud, right? And I was a small shareholder of Cardiff at the time, right? And I knew when we had the annual general meeting, I was looking at the figures and it didn't add up. And I'm telling you something, Ole took fucking buns, in my opinion, allegedly, yes, so that I don't have a knock on the door from the police, but he took buns for bringing in 14 shite Norwegian players, all of the same agent. I don't care what anyone says, that is my opinion.
Okay, and I have a dedicated thing coming in for Brownie. Go Brownie!
What's this now? Oh, fuck off.
Come on, Brownie, it's Mikel Arteta. It's not Diego. Don't worry.
No,
it's Mikel
to be honest, I thought it was me at first.
No, Brownie, don't worry. My channel is rated R, but it's not XXX. So yeah. So if you can see, I have zoomed in for you. It's Mikel Arteta, and this is how they're trolling Atletico Madrid now.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Yeah.
It's great business for Arsenal. I know that you have your issues with that Adu and everything else, but it's been absolutely great. Atleti deserved it. The way they've been acting, the way they've been thinking,
Jai, give me 5 minutes. I'll definitely have you on. One more question coming in.
Look at that last comment.
Here you go.
This might fill the Texas question.
Am I even eligible to answer this?
Well,
I'll answer it last. Let's start off with Adam. Adam, would you take Gabriel Jesus over Lacazette?
It depends what you're looking for, I suppose. If you're looking for a target man, then you take Lacazette. If you're looking for a guy who can put the ball in the net, then I would go for Jesus. But it all depends.
Are you
depends.
You don't watch a lot of Jesus, do you?
well,
a guy who can put the ball into the net, Gabriel Jesus.
How many goals did they both score last season?
Hold on. I don't know where
have
this
a look,
question
have
has
a
come
look, have a
from
look.
now. Look where the question has come from now. Look at it. Simpy told me to ask you this, to tell you this question. And now we know where this
I don't
question has come.
understand. What I don't know. Gabriel
He
Jesus,
knows. He
he
knows that I say it a lot of times. Gabriel Jesus is crap. He's bullshit. He's a wannabe striker.
How many goals did they comparatively goals last season? Let's have a look. I reckon Jesus scored more than Lacazette.
Come on, Brownie. Come on, Brownie. You are looking for it, or should I search for it?
No, you can. I'm on my bloody phone, and I'm getting pissed.
Okay. Gabriel Jesus. 2019.
Last season, 14 goals, 7 assists.
Right. Compare that, Lacazette.
I mean, the guy plays for Man City. God, he's got De
leave it
Bruyne. He's got De Bruyne putting the ball in for him. The guy should be on 20 goals at least, the clown. The amount of chances
Come
he
on,
missed.
come on. Hang on. What's Lacazette's record?
It's not far off, to be honest. And he's got 10 goals and 4 assists in 30 games.
Right, so it backs up my point then, doesn't it? If you want a target man, you go for Lacazette. If you want to put a ball in the net, you go for Jesus. Because it's one or the other.
But Lacazette is not exactly a target man. If you need a target man, you go for Giroud, not for Lacazette.
Right, if I go target man, I'll go for Alan Smith.
So he had 14 goals and 8 assists, 2026 minutes. That is Jesus. And check the minutes for Lacazette now. I'm just checking the minutes for Lacazette. I think it should be almost similar, but I think he should have.
About the same.
Yeah. Just a second. 2019. Where is 2019? This is not 19.
1890 minutes.
Yeah. So he has less time. He has played less time. He had his worst season, and still he has almost similar goals as Jesus.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you have seen last season, Jesus misses at least 3 to 4 chances every game.
Well, I'll take him. I'll take him at Cardiff.
I'm sure you would.
Then you will probably you will start abusing yourself over Ole if you start taking Gabriel Jesus at Cardiff, if you bring him.
Well, to be honest, I mean, Cavani, I've always felt, even when at his peak, I've always felt that he needs 3 or 4 chances to convert one. Yeah, I've always felt that. A lot of his goals, if you look at a lot of his international goals, because you can't really look at PSG goals, they're in Farmers League. But if you look at a lot of his international goals, they're against the likes of Venezuela and bloody, the weaker teams in the South American continent. I never have rated him. I don't understand why Man United have done the move.
It's because it's a big name. They have to get someone in to call the fans.
They don't trust Martial. They need to sell their t-shirts.
Martial couldn't sell underwear if he wanted to. Forget t-shirts.
So Cavani will help.
Oh God, Simpy's told him to ask another question. Oh no. I think I'm gonna leave the screen now.
Simpy's playing this strange tricks. What is Simpy doing? Is he streaming Fortnite? I bet he's streaming Fortnite and he's kind of having poking fun. He's having fun here.
Hey, Natasha, you on a wine tonight?
No, I'm not on wine. I'm not drinking anything.
Ooh, why you had a bad night the other night, then, did you?
Not really, but I didn't go out. I didn't get to go out because of deadline day, and I was on most of the time on Daniel's stream. So after that, I got that work to finish off, and then once I finished off the work, I came here, and this is going to go on for another.
You text me and said you were out. Well, it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah, a couple of days ago. Yes, couple of days ago.
Right,
Yes,
okay,
I'm
okay.
like today.
And John, are you coming over to India to visit these bunch of these parents or what?
No comment.
Uh, yeah, probably. If Adam is paying for all the hookers, you can.
I'm gonna say, but you mentioned it first. Any good hooker? Any good clubs or what?
I don't know clubs. I know hookers. Yeah, I found few on Instagram now.
Well, hey, save the numbers, save the mobile numbers, Natesh.
She hasn't given me her number yet, but she will hopefully soon.
Bloody hell.
No sloppy seconds, please.
Well, hey,
Yeah, and the thing-
I'd be up for that, depending on what she looks like.
Yeah, and the thing is, she swings both ways. So
Oh, even better.
What is the hooker deadline day stream?
yeah, but she makes around 7 to 8k pounds a month.
What?
She makes around 7 to 8,000 pounds a month.
Oh, I thought he said 70 or 80 pounds a month. I thought, what? For having so much cock?
Right.
Oh my God.
Sorry. No, but he started it. He started this.
So, any update on the Thomas Partey deal? Has any announcement been made? I know they said I read a tweet which said first part of the medical done in Spain, second part to be done in London. But any more updates after that?
No, basically,
He's already at the club. He's already at the club.
They always need a second
Already
opinion.
at the club, and the medical second half is going on at Arsenal.
Because recently he has been injured, hasn't he? He was injured for the when he got knocked out by Leipzig, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was injured back then, but after that he started playing also, right? Last week he was playing entire time.
Because he
Simply,
didn't he come on and substitute?
No, he started.
Okay.
Last week he started.
Simply, are you playing Fortnite or something? You are sending in him to ask all these questions. Thoughts on Bobby Firmino? Overrated, according to me. There you go.
He's a good defensive midfielder.
That was the troll that was going around at one point of time. And so, John, as I was asking you, are you happy with the current Liverpool window, or do you think that you needed some player, or one player at least in particular that you thought you needed, and they messed it up?
Look, I think with our board and how little they spend, I think this is a satisfactory window. Is it the best window it could be? No, I think we could, depending on your viewpoint, a lot of people were happy with Adrian before yesterday, and before yesterday, now a lot more people probably aren't happy with Adrian. But if you weren't happy, you probably wanted a keeper this whole time, and we could always use a centre back as well. So unless those two were to come in, I don't think you can say it's a perfect window. So, yeah.
Honestly, comparing to the last one, which was the worst window that you may have had in the last 10 years, I think this window is still better because you signed some 2 or 3 kids, if I remember right.
That's what I'm saying. This is like a 6 or 7 out of 10 window. If you want it to be a 10 out of 10 window, we would have to make those other signings I said. but that won't happen because we never have a crazy 5-6 player window really. So
I think one thing that saved Liverpool is signing Thiago, right? That one
Yes,
thing has
yeah,
saved
exactly.
Signing who,
that
sorry?
Thiago
Thiago.
Alcantara.
Yeah, but
Thiago.
you know what? I think Jota will be a great signing for Liverpool. I
In the
really
long
do
run,
think that.
in the long run, yes, but he needs, one of that front three to move out.
I think one of them will be on the cards coming over here maybe after
Mane,
another
Mane,
season. I think Mane, maybe Salah going to Real Madrid will be opening the checkbook next year. They can't do it at the moment simply because of ground redevelopment. They need to do that. And they spending like hell. But
I have always said, Brownie, that as much as Salah's in form again, I think Salah will go next summer, and then we'll get Sancho with the money we get for that, and then
well,
that'll be the replacement.
But the thing with Salah is, if Salah goes to Real Madrid, Zidane will probably tear his remaining hair out as well with the number of chances that he misses. He already has
You were gonna bring it up.
Eden Hazard, Chelsea fucking them over, and but yeah, I have a very important question for John. John, who were the Liverpool fans who were satisfied with Adrian before last night? I mean, who in their right minds would be happy with Adrian at the club even before last night? That is my main question to you.
Trust me, there are idiots there that when Allison had a bad game, they're like, "Get Adrian in the team, get Adrian in the team." Obviously, they haven't watched a lot of Adrian because he's absolutely terrible. I'd rather have a 5% Allison performance than a 100% Adrian performance. So
I mean,
yeah.
seriously, you should screenshot such things and send it over. When someone is saying get an Adrian over Allison, I mean, I can really have a laugh. I think other guys in the panel and in the chat can also laugh about it. Someone actually saying that Adrian should be picked over Allison. I have no idea what alcohol they are on, but I have no idea about that. Brownie, any more updates coming from you? Anything that you can see that is going on any other platform? I know you're not.
Yeah, Torre just signed for Cadiz. Apart
He's
from
still
that,
playing?
yeah.
He was out,
Okay.
trying to play. He was not in any club.
Oh, was it? That's why it is. Well, Cadiz have been newly promoted to La Liga, and they got off to a real good start. John, how far Cadiz from you, John? Well, you're looking at about 100 kilometers max?
I think John is listening to Adrian Pon.
Trying to look away.
Adrian. Adrian.
Yeah, hopefully, keep saying Adrian. Maybe he'll disappear, and then we can get another keeper.
No, Simpy asked you a question. Simpy said Adrian is world class. What are you talking about, John?
That question isn't even an answer because it's that ridiculous.
And Tim is saying if you were all in a pub, who would get drunk first? I think Sankal, because he doesn't drink.
Yeah, on me, I don't drink either. Well, I haven't drank for ages. So
I think you have your answer.
Brownie opens one up.
Either one of them. Adrian is world class. Yes, we'll do a stream. While why Adrian is world class. We'll definitely do one.
No,
I thought
you know, but
yeah,
surely, Liverpool would have scouted Adrian, and okay, it's free transfer, but I would have thought they would have got someone today, another goalkeeper, because they wouldn't have thought that he played so many games. You know,
yeah.
You can get away with having a reserve keeper who is shit and on shit money, but if he's deputising for Alisson so much. They need to get a better. They really do need to get a better goalkeeper.
You know what happened, Adam? There's a reason they don't get him a new contract or anything. They're just letting it run down. They probably thought they could get away with it again this year, and then they'd sign someone proper next year because they want to address they probably had this money aside and were like, well, okay, we're going to sign these players that we've signed. And we're like, well, maybe we can hang on with Adrian for a year and then get a goalkeeper in next season. But obviously, it's looking like we may have to do a January thing because like this guy, if Alisson gets injured again, like we're just gonna lose. We're gonna lose all our aspirations on Adbury and letting one in, even in less crazy games. He'll just let one in, and we'll lose it. We'll lose a lead or something. We'll lose points. So yeah, we can't.
Apparently, Alisson forgot that he signed for Liverpool and not for Arsenal. The way he's getting injured these days. But yeah, let me read out a few funny news to you. I mean, one is normal, the other is funny. One is Manchester United in talks with Sarr. That is still going on. It's not done yet, or it's not cancelled yet as well. Not off the table. It's going on. Now, this other news sounds funny. Just listen to this title. Manchester United sign Alex Telles, which is fine. Yeah. Chiesa joins Ronaldo's Juventus on loan. So apparently it's Ronaldo's Juventus now. I didn't know they changed the
Well, you know who's the owner of Vallecano, don't you?
Yeah, you were saying some Saudi group, right?
No. Real Vallecano is owned by Fat Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, the Fat. Yeah, but this is not that. This is Juventus, obviously. The real Ronaldo.
The real Ronaldo. By the way, Jack Wilshere confirmed that he's got his contract cancelled with West Ham.
Yeah, it's confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah. So where is he going now? US or coming back to Arsenal?
We don't know.
He's wheelchairing over to the Emirates.
Well, what West Ham Fan TV were on about is that David Beckham wants Jack Wilshere go into Miami.
Makes sense. Inter Miami. Better signing than Higuain.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Higuain. But yeah, the thing is, I think Jack Wilshere has more to contribute to this league right now. Because if he goes to the MLS, I think his career is entirely done then. Like, MLS is considered to be a retirement house.
Yeah, I think it's more to do
with without doubt. But look at the quality of life over there. The money you'd be on, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's why Beckham went there, Ibrahimovic went there, Rooney went there, and they all, Gerrard, Lampard, and they all loved it, basically. It was a little bit of complaining because the amount of travelling in between games, but they all loved it as they come towards the end of their career. It's just unfortunate for Jack Wilshere that it's come a few years than what he probably would have hoped for.
Yeah. But I don't think so. His career is over. Sankar, do you think his career is completely over? 28?
No. He's 28. I think he has the time, but it's all about fitness. I think he will like to avoid, intensive Premier League kind of intensive league, right? I don't know whether he's got offers in Spain or Italy, right? And second is he would like, the remaining of his 2-3 years that he has. Because looking at the injuries, I don't think he will continue playing till 35. He will
Right.
So maybe he will try to cash on now and hopefully go into a coaching line or something like that, right? Because his brain was very sharp, always.
Okay, and would you take Oscar at Arsenal?
No.
Well, Natasha said something when I say I wouldn't take Jack Wilshere to Cardiff, and that bloody says something.
Yeah, that you have zero in terms of signing. I'm just kidding. But what I'm trying to say is, come on.
No, because it'd be a waste of money. On wages, it'd be a complete waste of money.
Yeah.
It really would.
So,
in the championship, why can't Wilshere perform in the championship? Seriously? If he's doing it in the MLS, yeah.
Because he can't keep fit. That's the bottom line. He can't keep fit. It would just be another waste of money. We took Robbie Fowler. Right?
Championship is much more physical intensive. Championship is much more
Much more
intensive.
physical. Much more physical. You're allowed to get away with a lot more things in the Championship than you can in the Premier League. We took Robbie Fowler, right? And that guy bought more houses in the Cardiff area than what he played bloody games. Do you know what I mean? Right? And little funny story now. Little funny story about Robbie Fowler. Yeah.
Tell me about
we
it.
had-
He's coming to India. He's coming to India to manage a club. I'll tell him that Adam said this.
Yeah. Well,
Then
Pistol
he'll come to
Pete.
then he'll come to sue you in Spain. Go ahead.
Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete, who is a nickname for Peter Ridsdale when he was in charge of Cardiff. Yeah. He brought in Robbie Fowler, and my mate, whose agency it was I was working for at the time, went to him. He said, "Pete, Robbie Fowler's finished. What are you on about? What are you bringing him back? Don't worry, Steve. Don't worry. You scored 20 goals at this level." And my mate said, "Okay, do you want to do a bet? We'll do a £5,000 bet." And Peter Ridsdale said, "Okay, yeah, no problem." He played 8 games. He scored about 4 goals, right? But Peter Ridsdale didn't pay the bet, and my mate was going crazy, right? He actually went to the papers. You can find this on Google, yeah. He actually went to the papers complaining, I won a bet. That bastard needs to bloody pay me up and everything. And it was really funny at the time, because Ridsdale was going through all horrors of stabbing Sam Man in the back and so on. But yeah, Peter Ridsdale, Robbie Fowler. At that kind of you can't bring them down to a Championship. As Sandeep said, it's much more physical. You get away with far more things. Jack Wilshere will probably be injured within a month or 6 weeks of playing Championship football. He really would.
Okay, but the thing was, with respect to Robbie Fowler, he was injured. That is what you're saying. So, in short,
because unfortunately, and Wayne Rooney's finding this. If you start early now, say 17, 18, right? You finish early because your body cannot take any more. Your joints can't take any more. Your knees can't take any more. Your ankles can't take any more. Wayne Rooney started at 16, 17 at Everton. He struggled to get over 30, 31. At a good level. You start early, you finish early now because it's so demanding. Football is so demanding on a body these days.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And I think John fell asleep while you were going on about it.
I think
John, wake up. John, don't do a Robbie Fowler.
I'm not falling asleep. It just looks that way from this distance. I'm watching my TV, which I'm going to get you copyrighted now. So there you get it for calling me out. I was trying to see because there was at the Tottenham training ground. I think they were talking about like that signing they're trying to do for the Championship or something. A Swansea defender or something.
That Joe Roden.
Yeah.
Yeah, good player. Good player. Although he's a Swansea bastard. He got 6 fingers on each hand. Living in a caravan of bloody jippos. But yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, I think they're saying that Swansea want 18 million, but Spurs want to try and talk them down from that. So they're going to obviously go to the 16th, trying to talk that down.
Well, United were interested. West Ham were interested. So I hope, you know what? I hope they get £1 and it's in installments, 10p a bloody month. The bastards. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I think you can tell I don't really like Swansea.
We know, Adam.
Yeah.
We know Adam. You didn't have to say it. And yes, Tim is asking, did you see Patrice Evra on Sky yesterday? And yes, I heard about it. And deadline day feels like a bit new, like New Year's Eve. It feels like a bit like Adam is losing his virginity all over again. But yeah. So with respect to Patrice Evra, he was talking about how Van de Beek's agent needs to shut up. I think that is what he said.
But what about
Ranting about how
Pogba's agent
He
been
also
like that
said he wants
for
to leave.
ages.
Yeah.
He said he felt so hurt that he wants to leave. Cancel the Sky's contract itself.
Yeah, didn't he say that? Yeah, he wants to rip up his Sky contract, didn't he? He said that.
You can't
Who
Wow.
said
blame
it?
him.
Evra?
You can't blame him.
Yeah.
Why
He
does he,
felt so bad.
why does he feel hurt? Because United
Because
got
he said
owned.
because he says he said he has to watch United play like that, and he says that like he doesn't even want to. He wants to rip up his Sky contract. He said something like that.
And does that mean he will not be watching the football from home? I imagine if Sky gets offended for this and they actually rip off his contract now.
He will watch Arsenal matches from
Cancel
home.
culture may actually get it.
Right, I need another
Yeah.
pee. Hang on, I need another pee. And what?
You know,
Sure. The cancel culture may actually get Evra.
Hang on, I'm a pee. It's a toilet break for me. 1 second.
all right.
Okay, I think I'll drop off now.
Yeah. John, you were saying something?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
See you later, Sanko.
Sure, no. See you later. We still have 3 hours to go. Less than 3.
Well, hang
Yeah.
on 1
So
second. If it's 3 hours to go, I'm gonna have to get a delivery of fucking alcohol, man. Jesus Christ.
Sure,
You
you can. You
serious?
can. It's not 3, but it's like, see how long is left in 11 is like 12, 1, 2,
Oh yeah, it's bloody
3,
UK time,
3:30.
isn't it?
Yeah, we got 2 hours.
I forgot it's UK
Yes,
time.
we got 2 hours
Shit.
left.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, right, I bet bloody cancel fucking hookers are coming round. Right, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's everyone's on this stream, shall we? No.
Well, hey, Nitesh would love it. Don't worry about that. Right, hang on.
For the 5 minutes he's got left on YouTube. Yeah.
I think by now I've understood when Adam is bluffing.
It's difficult. It's difficult. to
Yep,
tell.
but deadline
Oh.
day is getting now towards the end. At least this is the European one, so things going fine. Any plans of fortnight after this? What's the plan, John?
Yeah, I'm not sure. God, probably. I mean, I will probably play something. But
I want. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I've got my exercise to do as usual, so I have to get that out of the way quick after this. So
How long does that take generally?
yeah, not that long, like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, not that long.
Daniel is still going on for quite some time. I think he's having simpy with the Thomas Partey emojicon, like the avatar. He's Thomas Partey avatar. We can be on both streams together and do it. I don't think Daniel will mind. It would be funny. It could be a collaboration that can be done.
Up to you, man. I don't mind.
You want to cross stream? Okay, Eric Garcia deal off. Eric Garcia is not going to Manchester, not going to Barca.
Barcelona.
Eric Garcia is not going to Manchester to Barca. Why am I saying Manchester? He's staying at
They probably
Manchester.
saw him with that ridiculous hat, and they said, "Oh fuck, this guy's a prick." Just leave him at Manchester.
No, I think Manchester City must have said that we won't sell him because they got defensive problems and they need to find the right combination. Even now they don't have the right kind of combination. So I think that is why they are not ready to get rid of him yet. And I don't think they want him to go. They will want to keep him right now. So that's good news for Manchester City then. Eric Garcia is staying at Manchester City. He's not going back to Barca.
But he's
So
still
good
only got
for-
a year left, right? He's a free agent next year.
It all
Okay.
depends. It all depends. One sec. It all depends on whether City want to extend it or not. I guess if City want to, if they win something or if they are able to retain some titles, so I think then they can definitely get things done. So I think it all depends on how City performs this season.
I agree for sure. Oh, so that okay. So that Bayern midfielder that was linked to, I can't remember. It was, you know, that guy Cuisance or
Uh,
Cuisance from
Cuisance,
Bayern.
he
Yeah,
was linked.
he was linked to the Premier League club. I can't remember which one it was, but he's gone to Marseille now
Let me
on
just check.
loan.
Cuisance.
Yeah, I can't remember. If was it Wolves? Maybe I think it was Wolves actually. Now that I think about it,
I'm not able to find a Cuisance.
so it's spelled Q. It's spelled CUI
Okay, I'm way off.
SANC.
I was way off. SANT. Cuisance from Bayern.
No, it's a Cuisance, like SANCE.
SANTE.
Hey, I got my
Yeah.
internet
Okay.
I got my internet in bloody building, man.
Hey, you got the good internet, Brandon.
Well, basically, why then, John? Yeah. Why then? I couldn't.
No, not again.
No. Basically, yeah. I couldn't be. I waited. You know what it's like, John? Wait over here, waiting fucking ages for internet bloody to be installed. So I had got a little deal going with next door. So we're going half each, and they give me the bloody password, haven't they?
I knew you'd done something like that.
Well, hey, up there for thinking, son. Up there for thinking.
Yep. Good way to get internet at half the price.
Looks like Man United have got 18 million pounds for Smalling, so 3-year deal
With Roma?
with Roma. Yeah.
What better is their defense anyways now? It's still the same. It's still the same shambles.
To be
So
honest,
what better?
I think Smalling is the best defender, if I'm honest with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
I think I found the guy that John was mentioning. His name is Shabani, or what is his name? Bayern Munich.
Great British name, man. Yeah.
Shabani arrives at.
I don't think that was his name. I think his name was Michael or something.
Wolves completed the signing of Bayern Munich midfielder Meritan Shabani.
Okay,
No, that's not him. No, I found him. His name is Michael Cuisance, and I can't. He was linked to he was linked to Leeds. Yeah,
right.
He was linked to Leeds, and now Marseille have got him on loan.
So
okay,
Wolves have got a homegrown player then, yeah. Another homegrown player.
No, that was from last year. That wasn't from this year. I just checked.
All right, I'm John winding him. That's all.
So more news. Let me see what more news I can see coming in. Any more news you guys can see right now?
I'm on adverts at the moment, but I'm loading. Listen, I'm loading a computer up. I've just logged in on a bloody thing and that.
Why are you whispering?
Because it's echoey, and I've got so many bloody devices going on a fucking internet, haven't I?
Hasn't? Jai is saying that it is sad to see Aouar not coming to Arsenal, and Michael Cuisance signed for Bayern on a season loan.
He means Marseille, yeah.
Yeah, he signed for Marseille now.
Well, Aouar, I said, I'm hearing over here. Have you heard this, guys, that he's more of a January signing rather than...
Yeah,
it could be the case. We haven't been able to offload a lot of players, so it could be a January signing. And Jaid is saying Adam Brown haven't really hardly seen any transfer.
Well, they showed the top. They showed the top goal scorer who, when Cardiff were last in the Premier League, the top goal scorer, Patterson. They showed him behind the manager's back. It just shows how evil the fucking chairman is again.
Anytime I see you playing, I always see him scoring for you as well when I've turned on highlights and stuff.
Oh, actually, we signed him as a right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember hearing he was converted. Yeah.
But what can you do?
Yeah. Also, the other thing is the news coming in is Bakayoko is heading for Napoli from Chelsea, and Chelsea fans. Antonio Rudiger is linked with which club is this? I'll just tell the news that I can see. He's linked with Spurs. Rudiger linked with Spurs. That is another rumor coming in.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Tomori is linked with West Ham. Loftus-Cheek, where is Loftus-Cheek linked with? He is linked with Fulham. Loftus-Cheek is linked with Fulham? Yes. So Tomori to West Ham, Loftus-Cheek to Fulham.
Tell you what,
So Chelsea
West
are
Ham,
offloading some of their players. Yeah.
West Ham now they benched bloody what's his name? Freaking captain Mark Noble.
Mark Noble. Yeah.
Right, West Ham have really turned it around. Moyes have turned it around big time. And who do you think the first manager will go? And people in the chat, who do you think will be the first manager to go?
There's barely anyone left now in the chat. There's barely anyone left in the chat. Your washroom antics scared them away. But yeah. But John, yeah, you were saying Frank Lampard. Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, Frank Lampard. It's just what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's Frank Lampard. I just feel like that West Brom game showed me a lot, and I never had a good faith in him as well. I just think he's people give him a little bit too much credit, and he's a bit like Ollie. And I think the pressure of that club is a lot, and I think he's just if he's mid-table by Christmas, he'll get the sack.
No.
That's what I think.
No, it's fair enough. Hey, it's all about opinion.
Yeah.
They got Lampard in. Very much like Ollie, I agree on that part. It's that
Exactly.
it gives a bit of protection because fans will give him a bit more time. But I can see what he's trying to do. And he needs. I think Declan Rice is a final piece of the jigsaw. I really do.
So who do you think is going? Adam, come on, Adam. Don't say all in.
No.
Sack.
I think at the moment I'm going to have to think now. Because I thought it would be Moyes actually, but he turned it around there.
I told you not.
I know. Let me think.
Moyes didn't turn it around. He wasn't there. Remember, his assistants turned it around for him.
Yeah. Well, Neil Warnock up in Middlesbrough, he had COVID, but apparently he was on the phone so much doing the transfer thing. It was like as if he was still there. Let me think.
But
hang on,
with respect to
1 second. First manager to go. Hang on, what we saying in the chat?
there is no one in the chat. You don't have time to think. But I'll give you a quick update till then. Eric Garcia.
The Brighton manager, I reckon.
Graham Potter. Right.
He's another Swansea bastard as well.
No wonder he said it, man.
Okay, a quick update on the Eric Garcia deal. Still just over 2 hours for Barcelona to set up their bid for Eric Garcia. They can try again. Reports in Spain say negotiations are over after 15.4 million plus add-ons was rejected by Manchester City. So, but at the end, Manchester City not completely ruling out the deal. They want close to 20 million pounds. So if they get around 20 million pounds, what they want, then I think this deal can still be on the cards and it can still happen. So waiting for a confirmation or an update on that.
Okay.
So that is the thing. That is the latest update on the Eric Garcia deal. Let's see whether it actually happens or it fails completely.
That's fair enough.
Do you guys think Eric Garcia should stay at Manchester City, or would you say Barcelona is the better option?
Oof. Barcelona's a fucking train crash at the moment.
You're sure?
Yeah.
So is City is in a bit of chaos at the moment as well, but not as bad as Barca.
No,
I'd probably say City. So
You know what? Barca should have let Messi go, in my opinion.
No, but they won't let him go for free right now. They will possibly do that next year.
I know, but the whole Messi saga has just continued. The issues have continued into the season. However, that youngster is really coming on good.
Ansu Fati.
Yeah, he's really coming on good. And we're calling him the next Messi, but it's way too early for that.
One more update. Aguero is back from injury.
yeah, I saw that he's training. Yeah.
Yeah, Aguero is back from injury. That is another update.
You know, Pep will throw him in for like a couple of weeks. So like Pep always screws up. He'll put. Well, actually, you might have to because Sterling is injured now as well. Apparently, did you see that?
Nope, didn't get that update yet.
Sterling withdrew from the England squad with injury, Natesh. So.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam. What were you saying? Yeah.
Right, I've just tried to log into my Facebook using my laptop. Right.
Yeah.
And it's now saying that I changed my password 3 weeks ago. I can't remember that.
How drunk were you?
I can't remember, man. But it's an old email, you see, which I haven't got the password for. How the hell can I? Because if it says, if you don't remember or you forgot password, click here and it'll just send a code to my old email address, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
You screwed.
Try logging into that email ID.
Huh?
Try logging into that email ID. Do you remember the password of that email ID?
He doesn't. He said he doesn't. He says he hasn't got the email and he doesn't know the password.
I've tried because it was an old Hotmail address. So I've tried like going through security, and I had to answer a few questions of where I bloody opened the account and so on. So I mean, you're talking. I was in Australia, then you're talking 21 years ago. And they were asking me, well, what emails did you send? I don't fucking remember what emails. And to what email addresses? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, man.
Did you try I love Russian women? Did you try I love spanking women?
No, I'm trying to think.
Come on, Adam. All these can be potential passwords.
No, but normally I got one word, which I will not really disclose. But normally it'd be one word and then I put number 1 on the end. And then when it wants to change, one word and number 2. Do you know what I mean? I'm just changing the end number all the time. But I've done this. I've done it up to bloody 15.
Come on, Adam. I know your password is short dick 1. Try it out. It may work.
Yeah, well, I shit in the lady's mouth once.
I was actually talking to someone about that.
Is there anyone you haven't talked to about it?
No, I enjoyed it.
Oh God.
Sure you did. I don't know. I can't say the same about her.
Oh, hey, you know that married woman?
Yeah.
She only argued with her husband now. And she booked a fucking flight to Gibraltar, hasn't she?
And did she say, I'm going to suck Adam's cock?
I only wanted a little bit of fun, do you know what I mean? But I've been keeping contact with her. I've been keeping contact with her because I'm a nice guy, do you know what I mean? I'm a nice guy. I don't want bloody...
What have you got yourself into? I don't know.
Oh, no. I fucking know.
as long as she doesn't bring along her kids, I think you should be fine.
Oh, God, fuck
Or,
knows.
or it could be time for Adam to look for a new house.
No, she said, when she's pissed, she like texts me about 2 o'clock in the morning saying she loves me and shit like that. Fuck off. I don't want anything to do with that. Don't want anything to do with that. I am no fucking family breaker, I'm telling you.
She loves you more than you love Cardiff City.
No, I'm telling you, it's not happening. It's not happening. It ain't happening.
Mrs. Brown's on the way, Adam.
Come on, Adam.
Hey,
Come
I've
on,
had
Adam.
that before, John. I've had that before. 14 years, 11-year marriage. Bloody
Come on,
hell.
Adam.
Can you see the grey hairs coming? That was
Come
after
on,
that
Adam.
fucking marriage.
Come on, Adam. It's time to make deadline day, Woodline day for her.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, I told you what happened, didn't I? What last time?
Come on, Adam. Let her play. Let her play with your booty, and you can be her buzz.
Oh wow. There was this tweet. There was this tweet from someone from Sergio Romero. It's very a lot like you said. Someone basically saying that he got the club to this many won trophies, only to be left on the bench, and now and it says let him leave. Respect him for once was a tweet or something.
Everton won him, didn't he?
I think they won them a while ago, wasn't it? Was that last window or something? I know they won them for a while.
Even Liverpool would be a good club to go to. Why not? He can be a good choice. If you don't want to give Karius the chances, then I think why not? I think Romero is a good person to have, a good keeper to have.
I'd love him at second choice. Yeah, any day.
I think I reckon there's something in the contract. We talked about this the other day.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
there's something in De Gea's contract said if he's fit, he plays, because it's a disgrace how they've treated Romero, in my opinion.
One more update for you guys, for everyone who's watching. Free agents do not have to be confirmed. Do not necessarily have to be confirmed by today. They can be confirmed later on as well. So free agents can be confirmed later on as well. They do not need to be confirmed just today. Cavani deal to Manchester United may not be completed today because he's a free agent. So that is the update coming in. Big up to everyone who's watching. Thank you so much, Football HD as well, HD90. So what more transfers are coming in? Jadon Sancho still trolls going around online. Do you guys think?
I think you go. I think you go. There's been so much going on. I reckon you go.
What do you think about your Arsenal legend going to Southampton on loan?
I think he's aware about the fact that he's about to break a record, and he's trying to do that by staying in the Premier League, going to any club where he can and stay in the Premier League, possibly get maybe 5 to 10 games in a season. And if he gets those 5 to 10 games in a season, he can possibly score a few more goals. I think he wants to become the highest scorer Premier League winger ever. That is his target.
Fair enough, yeah. I didn't know he was that close to that record.
Hell, man. Fuck's sake. I've tried different passwords now and they logged me out. Oh shit.
Did you try I love anal?
Whoa.
Why can't I've even tried to ring America, ring Facebook, right? And I've tried to do it. And they just it's like, oh, because of COVID, do everything in a chat, in the bloody help. Fuck. But in the help thing, there's nothing really. I want to speak to somebody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, they must be telling me, Adam, we don't do lonely services.
I know it's my fault because I should have bloody updated my phone number. I just don't want to do it.
Just see if you can log in through the email.
I haven't updated my fucking password 3 weeks ago. I didn't, man. I need a shit.
Just check
I'll catch you later. I need a shit.
Just check if you are able to access the email. Just keep.
All right. Let me have a shit and a piss first.
All right, Adam. Well, hello, chat. So the transfer window. I'm looking at Sky Sports News here. Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek having medical at Fulham. Is new news coming out now.
Big up to you guys who are watching. Big up to John as well. Just a minute.
All right, man. A lot, the King Power Stadium now, a lot of goings.
John,
But,
anything related to anything related to anything related to Liverpool? Can you see the stories till then?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and football HC. I think Natasha will get back to you on that. I know you want to maybe get Jahid up as well, but there's a lot going on.
हाँ ठीक है. Is that Jaid's ID? Football HD 90?
What do you say, Natasha? Is that what?
Is that Jaid's ID? Football HD 90. I think that is Rishabh's ID.
I have no idea. I have no idea if that's his. All these names confuse me.
I've sent in the link in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to find. So it looks like Harry Wilson and Shaqiri will not be moving on by the rumors that are coming out. That they will be remaining at the club. I'm trying to see what else. Mbappe rumors, which is like definitely not happening, not relevant to this window, so that's nice. Oh yeah, so the rumors were that Celtic were considering a late loan for Harry Wilson. But from how late this is, we haven't heard anything. It's probably not going to happen. How you doing, football?
I'm good.
Oh, Khan, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. What about you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Bit of a boring transfer window for my team, and then you get thumped 7-2. You really can't say a lot after that, but
Arsenal have signed Thomas Partey.
yeah, we're just yeah. Well, I wonder if we will see the confirmation tonight. Probably not. We'll probably see it tomorrow, but yeah, that's a great deal for them. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Thomas
it
Partey.
strengthens the midfield as well because midfield is one of their weaknesses where they need to strengthen.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I don't rate I don't rate a lot of them in field. Really, the only one I really rate is Ceballos, and he's decent. But I don't rate their other midfielders. And now that with Partey, and that's already. I'd say they're probably lacking. I don't know if they really play with a number 10, but they definitely could use a creative midfielder. But like that's why they were going after Aouar, but obviously that hasn't happened. So there's still going to be games where I think it's going to be very tight, like the Sheffield United game, where they don't create enough chances.
think Arsenal will do well this season.
Yeah, I agree. I think,
But I still think you guys will win the Premier League.
yeah, like the Premier League's a little bit weird right now. I think people
Now,
keep
the problem is
asking me like,
the problem is there's a full season left here, so really we can't say anything, can we?
exactly. I think in Christmas we'll start to see true positions. I think
Yeah.
around that time, but it's like until then, like with like the gap to teams being like 3 points at the moment and 6 points, and it's like it's not really like you can't really tell anything from now. Like if we beat Everton next week, we just go we'll go joint with them, and then it's like then people will start doom saying about Everton, saying oh they're going to go down and all that. But as long as if Everton win against all the teams like lower half they only lose to teams around them, I mean they're going to be pretty close to top four this season.
Yep. You need to strengthen your defense. Like Gomez really isn't that great.
Yeah, I agree. We've always said we needed a new centre back, and because Matip isn't fit enough, and we generally play better when Matip is in there, but he's just not fit enough. So when Joe
Your
Gomez has a
goalkeeper
bad game,
is
we
man. Your
can't.
goalkeeper is shit.
Well, we know about Adrian, yeah.
Guy is so shit, man.
But yeah, like we said, I think the problem is like I think it's hard to find a second keeper that's decent enough. When you're at the very top, you can't go too low down the pile to get a second keeper. And if you're putting a young keeper in, it's too much risk. You could also just get they're not
You
ready.
should go for Gazzaniga from Tottenham.
Yeah, I think we were linked with that. I'd totally take that deal. Like if he's happy to be second choice, if he's happy to be second choice, I'll take him any day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think see, every team wants to get in new players now. I don't still understand that if Liverpool feels that there is a void, like, come on, seriously, do you think Jurgen Klopp rates Adrian? He must have rated him before he signed him, but since the time he must have signed Adrian, he must be thinking, what a big mistake I've made here.
Yeah, I mean, another like we said, the transfer window isn't like officially closed today. It's only European closed. Like, so could he get someone else? Like you said, are you allowed to trade in the Premier League, or is it only allowed from lower leagues?
Championship, lower leagues. That is what Sankalp was saying. Championship.
So Premier League is excluded from that. Premier League closes today.
Yes, maybe because they must be trying to maintain the quality, because if a lot of miss and match happen in the Premier League, then the teams will be shuffled around quite a bit.
Yeah, so then I mean, I think you were linked with somebody that like we could try for second keeper was go for that Brentford keeper, right? Isn't he? I think you were linked with him a while back. I don't know if he'd go second keeper, but yeah. I mean, maybe he's better. He's definitely better than Adrian. So I think a lot of people are better than Adrian, though. To be fair,
I think Arsenal. I think one team that will do well this season is going to be Arsenal. I think they will do well now because looking at Partey, it really strengthens their midfield. You know, Partey with Ceballos, and then you've got Xhaka there as well. You've got a creative midfielder now.
sure. I mean,
Yes,
you
see,
have
that is the thing. Now, the thing is, I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you have like an hour and a half to sell Torreira, right? And if you don't, I know that there's like a loan. There was a loan agreed with Atletico, but there's like no confirmation of that. So if you don't, right? He's still an Arsenal player in an hour and a half.
He had his medical yesterday.
See, I think
He had his medical.
I just want to add one thing quickly there. The thing is that I think they are waiting for the Partey deal to be completed with Arsenal first, because they need to have one player gone from their books before they can add Torreira to it.
Yeah.
So I think that is what they're waiting for. Otherwise, everything with Torreira, if we have not withdrawn from the loan deal, everything for Torreira is ready. Atletico Madrid had to sell one player, whether it was going to be Hector Herrera or now it is Thomas Partey. I think that is the only criteria that is remaining. Everything else has been satisfied.
Oh, can you imagine the phone calls between Atletico Madrid and Thomas Partey's representatives at the moment? Bloody hell!
I think when you remember, you made that video. I and you were also on a stream. Simeone had called Partey, and things did not go down well. I think he must have.
But last week Simeone came out and stated in a press conference after one game, I think it was when they beat Granada 6-1. He came out and clearly stated that Thomas Partey won't be going anywhere. He hung himself, and to be honest, if Thomas Partey stayed in Atletico, right, with the signings Atletico have made this season, I think they could have won La Liga. I think they were going to be up there. But Thomas Partey.
Oh yeah, by the way, Theo Walker completes his medical ahead of loan move. So it looks like that's getting done.
It's another waste of talent now, Theo Walker.
I know, right? Like,
can you hear me okay? I've got my headphones on.
Yeah, we can hear that, man.
Unfortunately, Natasha is mumbling. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, for what reason? Walcott going to Southampton. Why would I be?
Unfortunately, you can't hear me clearly.
You're not in the washroom. You're not in the toilet, so that is fine, Adam. So I was just sending a promotional offer to 1xBet. My friend had called me and he told me that this is a reference email ID of someone at 1xBet. Get in touch with them. They'll probably give you a banner ad for your website. So I just contacted them. Let's see if it works out and everything goes through. $1,000 in the bag. Let's see what happens.
Are you going to be paying? Are you actually going to be paying for our flights over to you, Natasha?
For what?
Are you going to be paying for our flights?
I can't hear you now.
No,
what are you saying? No. What are you talking about?
Sorry, the internet is going. The internet is going.
I can't hear you. Are you talking about a rumor that doesn't exist again?
Have Martin Odegaard, have he gone then?
Who's gone where?
Martin Odegaard, what, the Madrid player?
Yeah. Sam.
Yeah, that kid. Norwegian kid. Yeah.
Yeah, Natasha, there was I don't know if this is a new rumor, but they said, like, as I saw, Udinese in talks to sign Gerard Deulofeu from Watford.
Why would he go to Italy? That guy is so damn talented. That guy should come back to the Premier League.
He's hot and cold. He's too hot and cold.
Nope. He reminds me of a player similar to Ramsey, but he's better, I feel.
He's a winger. Ramsey was never a winger. He reminds me of Wolves.
I know.
He's better. He's a B-Tech Mo Salah. That's what he is. You
can call him that, but he's not exactly a winger. He plays in that entire region. He plays in a very versatile role. So he's also a forward. He's also, if I remember right, he was playing in a front two for Watford. So he can play in a versatile role. And when it was, who was the other guy? When Troy Deeney was injured, it was Deulofeu and who was the other guy? Can't remember the name. No, Deeney was injured at that point of time. There was someone else.
Gray. Andre Gray.
Amari Gray.
No, his name's Andre Gray, I think. Amari Gray is from Leicester.
Yeah, he's from Leicester, sorry. Who was the one? Let me remember the things they were playing.
His name is Gray as well. It's just a different first name.
Dini, Dakure, no, not these guys. Who was playing there? I'm trying to remember. These are friendlies,
Star,
not the.
wasn't it?
No, Sar wasn't. Sar was a winger. Sar is a complete winger. Dini and Delefelu and Delifiu. Sorry. And who was the one when Dini was injured? Who were the two people playing up front? I think it was Gray. I think it was Gray only. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Andre Gray.
Yeah, now they got that. Now they got Danny Welbs.
Yeah. And even Allison was at Watford at one point of time, I guess. Pereira was there. Gray was there. All these guys were there.
Do you
Anyways,
think?
that. Yeah, go ahead, Khan.
Do you like? I hate this international break.
Yeah, I can't stand it either.
Like, I'm
So,
this boring when there's like no football on.
I think
no,
the
Well, it is football, isn't it? It's international football.
Oh.
might as well be none.
Gibraltar playing, John?
I believe they are, but I think where are they playing again? Were they playing Malta away? I think.
but I think John must be used to the 7-1 now because he's in Gibraltar. If you remember,
Gibraltar's a great place to watch a football.
no, if you remember their European qualifiers.
Yeah, they were getting smashed, but I mean, we are basically where San Marino was because we've only been allowed in the Euros for like a short time, so all the football infrastructure is terrible.
Yeah, on my
Right.
channel,
Yeah.
got goals from the first home win against Liechtenstein. Because I went there, and you know that YouTube channel, Copper 90.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying
They
that. Yeah.
paid me to take use my footage for it.
Adam, be careful. YouTube is the only platform where you are left. You'll get kicked from there as well.
I know, I'm still trying to log into Facebook, can I?
But yeah, Adam, how much do you think it costs to buy a club in Gibraltar?
Not a lot.
Well, to be honest, hang on now.
Yeah.
That Lincoln Red Imps who played Rangers the other day,
Yeah.
it was only one game, but they made, because of prize money as well, they made over £2 million, I think.
Wow.
When,
Yeah.
when they played in,
it's one game.
they made £2 million for what?
Well, they qualified for UEFA Cup, right?
Yeah.
And just for qualifying with prize money, they played Rangers. They had one game against Rangers, they lost. But just for getting that far, which was the first round, they had £2 million. Dundalk, who are now in Arsenal.
Yeah, they're in Arsenal's group. Yeah.
Right, for UEFA, they are looking at around about £4 million prize money.
Okay. So, but how much do you think it costs to set up a club?
I told you this before. I tried to buy it. I tried to be in a consortium and buy a national league club. I would never want to do it again. If you're looking at a distressed club, which is basically going to be on his arse and could go bust in COVID, I reckon you probably. All depends what level, I suppose. All depends what level.
So I guess you and John can do some homework and let me know how much it would cost to buy a club.
I wouldn't touch football clubs with a barge pole, I'll be honest with you.
No, I don't want you to.
There's black holes, mate.
I don't want you to touch it. I just want you to know how much it would cost approximately.
Is it in the millions, you think, Brownie, or is it like, or is it in
What?
the 100,000s?
Huh?
Is it? Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be it'll be in the hundreds of thousands. I'm assuming for a decent
Well,
club.
I haven't told a story much, but there's bloody newspaper reports about it. Me and a couple of mates went to buy a non-league club which went into administration. It was the league below the National League, and the administrator wanted more than the best part of 120k. Now that was around about the 2006 mark. And that was a club going bust. And, you know, and 100K for that level.
Yeah, I can understand what you're trying to say, Adam, but if you can just get me the details, like what is the league
No,
like?
I don't want to put my name against any bloody club again. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. Even worse than tonight, I'll be honest with you.
Nitish.
It was terrible. We had all the fans against us because the fans wanted to own the club themselves. Right, so we had all the fans against us. Our plan was for it to be a feeder club for Cardiff City.
Yeah.
You know, because one of the guys was the owner of the agency which I worked for, and you know, through him it would be like getting the youngsters, using the youngsters, and then sell them on to Cardiff City, you know, that way. And
Good plan.
even Sam Man was giving us advice. Well, terrible fucking advice anyway. But I'll send you all the links to the press stories about it. It was quite funny, really. But you know, unfortunately, football clubs are just toys to. You never make any money in football. Never make any money unless you buy a lower league club and take it all the way to a Premier League. That's why hardly any Premier League clubs get bought anymore.
Okay. And yes, Khan, you were saying? He was
I'm just
about
gonna
to
go
go. Yeah.
now because my battery is low and I'm going to school tomorrow.
Sure, no worries, Khan. This stream is a bit different. It's about the transfer rumors and everything else that is going on as well. So we can definitely catch up for more streams soon.
Yeah, take care.
I can't wait.
Take care.
Just
Take
waiting for the announcement.
care.
It could well be after midnight.
It can't be after midnight. It has
It
to be
can't
done.
be. It can't be up to an hour after midnight, after the deadline because of the paperwork. As long as you've got evidence that the paperwork is there, they do give leeway for another hour after.
I don't think they will wait. They will take that risk. I don't think so.
Well, low announcements, you know, can take a while, mate.
I'm not saying about the official one. The official one you're talking about. I'm not saying about that. At least some journalist can announce that it's done.
Is he on 260K a week?
How much?
Who, me?
260.
Who, me?
No,
You
Partey.
You wish.
You wish you were that
People
much.
think he's on
Bloody hell.
260. 260K a week.
I think that is approximately how much he'll be earning. 260, around 260. Yes.
Wow.
He is. His wages are high. That is what Sankalp was saying. That is why he was saying that Aouar would look more likely to come to Arsenal because of the fact that his wages are low. You know what? Imagine if Lucas Torreira is not bought by Atletico Madrid. We have both Torreira, we have Partey, we have Ceballos, we have Xhaka, we have El Neni. We have a lot of good midfielders there. We can shuffle around a bit and at times use them as backup as well.
El Neni's surprising a lot of Arsenal fans at the moment.
His creativity is crap. If he can play at the base of the midfield, then he's fine. Like yesterday when he started against Sheffield, or day before now, he started against Sheffield at the base of the midfield, and Ceballos was the creative one. That is his actual role. That is his actual position. So if he plays that role, yes, he will be fine. But if he's asked to create chances and push the ball forward and take the ball forward and do more, he's not that kind of guy. He's not going to be able to do that. He can't do that consistently.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I got breaking news. Thomas Partey has signed a 5-year deal with Arsenal worth 125k per week. It's not 266, 125. And after Arsenal triggered his 45 million release clause, player passed his medical around 5 p.m. UK time and signed his contract an hour ago. Photos happening as we speak. This is coming in from a lot of people. And yes, I think the photos have also come in. I think guys can see it. I think this is the news coming in, but
Has it actually been announced?
no, it's not. It's not coming from the official ones, not the official Arsenal one. But yes, a lot of people are saying that it is confirmed.
If it's confirmed, I would have got a notification, but I haven't got any notification yet.
No, it's not confirmed from the official one. As I was saying, it is confirmed by a lot of journalists online and a lot of people on Twitter.
Oh, journalist. All right.
So his medical was done around 5 p.m. UK time. So how long do we have left now? I think we have 2 hours left before they can announce it.
1 hour and 20.
1:20.
Because
So
it
we have
finishes at 11 o'clock, right? It finishes.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, it says
1
an hour
hour
and 20
20 to go.
minutes.
Yeah.
It says an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So John, I don't think you're expecting anything to happen for Liverpool, right? You're done with the window.
Yeah, looks like we're done, unfortunately. But I don't think we hardly ever do deadline day business. So I mean, if it was going to be done, it would have been done in the weeks before. So it would have been nice to get defender in. Like that's what we kind of wanted or expected. But looks like Klopp's going to make do. But it's a little worrying. But I guess. But what can you
Liverpool
do?
should have signed a backup right back for Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I think all right. I think our backup right back looking a little shaky, but he's all right. Youngster. I think he'll make do. I think we need a centre back. We need a backup. We need a second keeper.
Definitely a goalkeeper.
Yeah, Adrian is shocking. Like I think we talked about that enough today. He's not gonna get better. He's not gonna get better. He's not gonna get better over time. Like people have said, he's 33. He's not gonna
I
improve.
would bring back Karius.
Everyone keeps saying that, but I think Liverpool fans are scarred. I don't think they'll accept him back in the team. Like I think the time we Klopp brought him back, he made mistakes again. So I think
Right,
people
guys, listen, now we've bloody confirmed I'm going to make a move. I want to get pissed. Right, I catch you later.
You want to get pissed on you, or you are going to take a piss, or you are going to. So you need to confirm that properly.
Take care. I'll catch you later.
It's been confirmed. Adam's going to the toilet.
No, he's gone. Brownie is going, and he's gone.
Brown is going to meet his lover in a test who he didn't want to get encircled by, but he's being encircled by now.
So Louis
defended at the club. Kolasinac, Mustafi, who else? Socrates. They all still at the club.
Yeah, you guys haven't been able to sell anyone.
No, not just. Yeah, we can't sell them to any. You can say now we can't sell them to any.
Yeah, you and United are in the same predicament. You all have shit deadwood that nobody wants. Bill Jones and ridiculous money and stuff.
No, but I'll tell you honestly one thing. I don't think we can get rid of Kolasinac yet, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because Tierney is so injury prone that I don't get the feeling that we can get rid of Kolasinac yet.
We got Saka.
No, Saka isn't not interested in playing as a left back. If he was, then there was no problem. Yeah, left back or left wing back, he's not interested in playing in. He barely wants to play there. He's more interested in playing as a left winger.
Yeah. If you sell Kolasinac, you got no one to back up chocolate hips, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring someone from a youth academy.
We can't take that risk. If we are actually serious about finishing in the top 4, how can we take off bringing someone from the youth academy and relying on that player every game week out?
I get what Nitesh means because, like, if Tierney is out Tierney doesn't just get injured for one game every now and then. He gets injured for a few games, and like you cannot have a young player in the team for a few games. It won't work.
And Apollo just made a funny post on Facebook. He's saying Arsenal to re-sign Gunnosaurus. Then at the contract signing, they will reveal that it was actually Partey inside the costume. Partey inside the costume. That would be some move. That would be some crazy move there. So, Jahid, which social media platform are you on currently, apart from YouTube?
None. I'm just I do follow. I do go on Twitter and Google, see what Fabrizio is saying.
Okay. And what about social media friends or any friends online? Like any kind of account or anything apart from YouTube?
No, I just tend to use YouTube most.
I can say like my thing is Facebook. I usually keep in contact with people through Facebook and sometimes like through stuff like Skype and stuff, but with like my old friends. But I've never been a big phone guy, so usually like stuff like WhatsApp and all those new stuff, I don't usually use them as much as I should, as Nasesh knows. So
Yeah, I can keep talking to myself over for weeks and I won't get a reply back.
Yeah, the problem is it's like I'm terrible with that. So I just leave my phone to the side and I just won't check it for a while. I always remember to check my emails, but like messages and all that, I just miss them all the time.
Yeah, that is why I was saying WhatsApp web, best thing ever.
Unlucky to see Aouar coming to Arsenal.
I think they made a choice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was always going to be ambitious for them to do that, and I don't think Arsenal were ever going to sign the two. I think it was always going to be one or the other.
Yeah, if both would have signed, if we would have signed both, then it would have been a miracle, man. It would have been miraculous.
We managed to get the release clause for Partey, but how can we not do that before?
No, that was all bullshit. That was all Adam talk. We always had the money. It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that we were first looking at which option we want first. That was one. Second thing, we were also considering the fact that whether we want to go for Partey or Aouar, and we were trying to get in a cheap deal done for Partey because we wanted some kind of a leeway in the release clause. We didn't want to pay the entire amount because we couldn't pay it in parts, and so that is why they took the time. So that is why that is why I'm saying this is not any special kind of deal. There was no negotiation.
The release clause before. I don't know why we didn't go for it before deadline day.
Because they were trying to sign both. They were trying to sign Aouar as well, and they were trying to give away some money to Lyon and get the deal done and save some money here for Partey and get this deal done as well by swapping either Guendouzi or Lacazette. But Atletico Madrid did not.
I wouldn't want Lacazette.
No, we need Lacazette. You'll see. Wait the season. How many goals he has already? He has 3 goals.
Leading scorer this season.
Yeah, he has 3 goals already. Just wait and watch. He's going to cross 20 odd goals this season. For sure.
Not more than Oba.
I think he's going to do that more than Oba this season.
Aubameyang has been so poor now since he signed the new contract.
You're doing an asshole.
Obazil.
Next thing you know, he's going to be in the stands with an umbrella as well. Looking down.
I get that. He didn't do nothing against Sheffield United or against Liverpool.
See, I'll tell you one more thing. The best thing is that if Aubameyang does not perform this season and it's a very bad season, we can consider selling him next season as well.
No, no chance.
We can sell him even if he has 10 or 15 goals. We can get a good amount now because last time we checked, he had 1 year on his contract. So we would have gotten around 30-40 million. But if he has now 2 more years on his contract, we can get around 40-50 million for the same guy.
I have a feeling that Tesh is right, though. I think that people are going to mark Aubameyang obsessively now because they did that to Mo Salah as well. After his best season, the drop was a lot because they just start putting a lot more men on him, and now your other strikers are going to be free, which is why Mane got a lot more goals after that because they stopped paying attention to him as
I
much.
take Sancho to replace Aubameyang.
We don't have 120 million unless he's coming to Arsenal with his own under his own.
He'd be a perfect replacement for Aubameyang.
Don't think so yet. Not yet. Let him do it more often than not. He's playing in a league that is very easy compared to the Premier League. Trust me, this is why Manchester United have not gone for him. They got one Harry Maguire in defense. They don't want a Harry Maguire in attack.
He got a fridge in the back.
The fridge.
Yeah, I think the perfect replacement will be Haaland, but he's going to cost a lot now.
Haaland for?
Yeah, I think Haaland would be a good swap for Aubameyang. You won't cost as much as Sancho.
Haaland would be okay.
I think Haaland would be an upgrade over Aubameyang.
I agree. I think this is
as a player, not as a finisher, but as a player, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Total package.
I'll take Mane. Sorry, John, but I take Mane.
I would take both, but this is not FIFA, and this is Arsenal.
Yeah, with what money are you buying these players that cost a lot?
As I said, now if we sell Aubameyang next year, we should get a bit more than what we are getting now because he had 1 year on his deal. Now he'll have 2 years on his contract, and the wage is also higher. The overall salary is higher.
I reckon we can get Aubameyang for?
If we sell him now, around 50 million next year.
Because he's kind of old as well.
Yeah, I think he's 31 now, right? So he'll be 32. So I think we can try to get 50 million for him.
We
if he scores around 20
60 million, and if his value is 15 million, then that's a shocking
50 million.
50, wow. Then 15 million.
Not 15.
Yeah, no, not 15. Yeah, that's way too low. You might as well not sell him for that.
15 million, nice. Too low. I'll sell him for about 20 or 25.
You know, if the pandemic wasn't there, he would have at least gone for 70 odd million this summer.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And now that the pandemic is there, and now he has signed a 2-year deal, he may go for around 45 to 50. So I think that could be his value if he scores only 20 goals in the season in the Premier League. 15
I'm
to 20.
surprised no one's going for Mesut Ozil.
You're surprised, really?
What are you surprised about?
Because we want Ozil gone. There was clubs in Saudi Arabia that wanted him, and they even matched his wages, and Ozil decided not to.
You mean you're surprised the club was idiotic enough not to accept the bids? Yeah.
No. The club did not. Ozil did not.
Well, yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah. He wants to suck up the rest of your money, hoover it up.
I don't think it's about our money. It's about what money he makes offline with all these franchises and the brands. That would be way more at Arsenal Football Club in London.
I was going to say, he likes London, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is that unless they offer him an oil well or two, I think he's not going anywhere.
Imagine if he signs a new contract. Imagine if Ozil signs a new contract.
He's not signing. He's not going to sign.
Exactly.
Just offer him an oil well.
Next summer, he's gone for free. Even David Luiz will be gone. David Luiz will be gone as well.
Yeah, so we have some good changes coming up.
Can you imagine if you get rid of
Could
all
we
these
get Aouar in
players?
January?
Can you imagine if you've been getting rid of all these annoying players and we just sign crap to replace them? I'm gonna laugh.
Get rid
Could
of
we get Aouar in January? We could get Aouar in January.
I think that could happen, but we will not take the risk of signing him in January because of the fact is that maybe 6 months later he may be available even a cheaper price than that. Unless we have someone leaving. And we can also sell Willian. We got Willian for free as well. So we can also sell him if we want at the end of the year. For around 10 million at least. 8 to 10 million. Unless Arsenal gets into the charity mode again.
Nearly an hour left to go.
Yeah, let's see what are the transfer rumors and stories coming in. Daniel must be tired as hell.
Yeah.
He streamed for all half the day.
He's been streaming 12 hours, I think, now.
He's been streaming 12 hours, maybe.
Yeah, this is when I was like in the mood for gaming streams and stuff.
Yeah, I think you heard before that Chelsea midfielder Loftus-Cheek's having a medical at Fulham.
Yeah, at Fulham.
Lee Judges is on there.
Have
Oh,
you
he's
heard
on there now.
Loftus-Cheek is getting 150k a week at Fulham?
Yeah, that's a good amount. But where will Fulham pay his wages from?
Exactly. They don't have the money for his wages.
Someone
I
must be going.
would give him about 60 or 70k a week.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
seems
know.
about right. But Chelsea, another club that overpay people.
What's his overall wages right now? Loftus-Cheek.
I'll look it
I
up.
think 60, 70 maybe.
If it is 60, 70, how are they paying 120k a week to him? That can't be possible.
Yeah,
If he's going on loan, the original wages get divided.
I'm surprised Cavani hasn't signed yet.
100k a week. 100k a week apparently.
Yeah, so then maybe they
100K. Wow, that's a lot.
So they must be then paying around 60, 70 and Chelsea must be paying around 20, 30.
Oh no! So from what I'm saying, this is as to pay 100k out of 100k a week out of his 173k weekly pay packet. So is he actually on 173k a week?
His wage.
No, so what was the 100k then? That must be the base salary then.
No, I think that was to get him a new home or something. Was the story.
Okay.
But I can't find his like official pay somewhere.
Just
I'm
type
trying to
Chelsea
find it.
player's wage per weekly
That's
wage.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Is there an
Just
option
a
to
lot-
buy
just
for
a-
Guendouzi if
Just
he
a lot
decides
of stories
to
came out,
on a
unfortunately. in
permanent
this.
deal?
No, there is no option to buy for Guendouzi.
I wish we can.
No, I don't think. I think Arsenal Football Club knows that Guendouzi is an asset. He's getting 173. Wait, one second. It's on a stunning. Chelsea are prepared to pay 100k.
See, that's the same
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that came up for me. It's a Sun article.
Yeah. Yeah, so what it says is Chelsea is ready to pay 100k a week out of the 173k. So Fulham will be paying 73k a week, pounds, 73k pounds a week.
Ooh.
Yeah, but he's actually on 173k at Chelsea. That's mad.
He's English and he's overrated. So welcome to Chelsea.
Oh my god. I wish I could get 173k a week to be injured and come on and do like one thing every 30 games.
He's 24. He's still very young. They won't let go of him anyways.
No, they won't, yeah.
See, that's how football is. When you get there, you get there.
You don't,
Big up to the people watching. Yeah.
you can as long as you get like your first contract, that contract at that size, you get one of them and you're done for life, yeah.
Yep. I'm just waiting for deadline day to get over. I'll be lighting a cigarette and chilling for some time and then boom, back to work or we'll play Fortnite.
Just 1 hour left, and we haven't still announced the Partey deal yet.
It's been hectic. I think the Partey deal, as Brownie was saying, could actually be announced, and John was saying maybe that it could be announced after the deadline as well. So,
But he might. That means he won't be able to come.
no, the paperwork might be done, but they may announce it a bit later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything will be done,
Maybe
but
like
they won't actually put anything on the Arsenal socials till tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it
maybe
would
at half 10.
it would be damn funny if suppose Arsenal by chance is not able to complete the paperwork in time and it doesn't
Oh my god.
end up at Arsenal. That would be, yeah, imagine that.
They take so long to announce the deal. Last time they took so long to announce Aubameyang's new deal and Gabriel's signing.
Edison Cavani,
Yeah.
Manchester United deal done. Number 7.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
Twitter.
Other stuff, yeah. Yeah, I just saw it on Sky News. Yeah, Sky Sports News. Man United signed Edison Cavani. Breaking news.
Edison Cavani, number 7 at Manchester United. What the hell are these guys doing?
Oh, the Cavani deal has been announced.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow. The number 7 shirt, really?
Yep. I can
Yeah,
play it.
number
Let me
7, a 33-year-old has been.
Well, that's more of a midfielder's number.
That's like a winger slash midfielder, right? Yeah.
Yeah. More like number 12 would be his number.
See, one more thing. Update on the Gunnersaurus. He has been a feature since 1993. Ornstein is saying, but the man inside the outfit, Jerry Quay, has left as part of the club's streamlining process. They insist Gunnersaurus will return when fans are back. So it is just that. It is just that they're waiting for the fans.
It's basically being put on furlough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What will they do? What will they do with the mascot and the guy in the costume when he's not actually there with no fans? I mean, no parties happening, nothing happening, no matches happening with the fans. So that is the whole thing. Yeah.
Less than an hour to go, guys. Less than an hour to go. We're at the 59 minutes now. Wow. I wonder if anything crazy will happen in an hour. Probably not.
Yeah, I think the only thing that can happen is Manchester United may end up signing another player. I get the feeling. Another panic buy. Panic buy. Cavani is a panic buy, man. Seriously, Cavani is panic buy.
Yeah, it's so true because like Man United have known he's been a free agent for ages, and then they tried to sign him in the last few days. Like, come on, man.
59 minutes left.
What a nonsense deal this is. Seriously. Cavani. Okay, let me share an image with you guys on screen. And here we go. Harvey must be happy or unhappy. I think he must be pissed off as fuck. Manchester United's new signing. So I will keep this on for a minute. This is Manchester United's new signing.
Tarzan.
What the fuck is this? Yeah.
It's been like 2 minutes and they've already made him look like a cartoon. They've already made him a cartoon character.
No, it's BR football.
What?
They just turned him into a Tarzan.
Bleacher Report. It's Bleacher Report, not United.
I know, but I'm saying whoever it was, it didn't take them long to make him a cartoon character, did it?
They know he's a cartoon.
Real quick for that.
They know he's a cartoon with respect to his current form. So
Yeah.
we know how that's gonna end anyways for United. Hopefully different for Cavani and for United fans. But we know. It's gonna be.
Oh, look at this. Udinese signed Jared Delafeu.
They signed him?
Nacho, Delafeu and Nacho
Udinese have signed
on loan.
On loan. Season long loan, yeah.
Come on, we should have taken him on loan, man. He's a good talent. He's a good quality player.
Yeah, I would have taken him as well.
Yeah, that's just wasted in Udinese, man. What the hell are Udinese gonna do? Crap team.
Yeah, I think Watford can't afford his wages or want to get rid of or cut short on their wage structure and their wage bill. So I think that is why they'll let him go.
I'm surprised Watford still have Deeney. They still have Troy Deeney.
He's a loyal man. He's a cunt, but a loyal cunt.
A loyal cunt.
Not a royal cunt, but a loyal cunt. So that is that. We are getting more and more updates as we give them to you. As John also said, I don't understand why are United fans even retweeting this nonsense.
Tell you to swallow it up, man.
I want to date a United chick, man. They can swallow anything up. I want to date a United fan. Who should I reply? Slimes. What does mean? Represent slimes. Fabrizio Romano is about to represent someone? What does this mean? I'm not understanding. Apparently, I'm the only person voting for it. But how is this? Okay, I must be the first person to vote for it.
Yeah, I'm confused. Wait, it's all
Okay, this is the fake ID. Okay, this is the fake one. But didn't I block the fake one? What the hell? How do I see the fake one?
Yeah, like United are becoming a better team because they've signed an old striker, a left back, a decent attacking left back, and and what was the other one? And a young winger who's not even here till January.
I think I will make a Twitter ID now, Fabrizio Romania. And Adam will probably make a fake ID, Fabrizio Russia. No, but see, yeah, United are making crap signings. Hopefully their owners will be thrown out. And what's the point of holding a banner and saying Glazers out, Glazers out? It doesn't do shit.
Oh, is this a new one? Everton advanced talks over deal to sign Roma goalkeeper Robin Olsen.
Robin Olsen? Why would they want to sign him for?
Because Pickford is crap.
Pickford's crap. All T-Rex arms himself. They're like, this guy's crap.
You know, honestly, if Martinez would have gone to Everton, I would have backed that Everton will win the league. I would have said it openly. But because
the defense is crap. The defense is crap as well.
No,
like
I
rate Digne, but Michael Keane is shit. And
yeah, but now they got Godfrey now.
Yeah, they got Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey is a good signing, I've got to say. But
the other thing you need to remember, one more thing, John. The quality of defense also depends upon the midfield in front of you. They got a good, solid midfield there.
Sure.
So
their best centre half would be Godfrey and Keane.
maybe Mina and Godfrey.
Okay, let's make a bet, John. Let's make a bet. Who will win, Liverpool versus Everton? I'm saying Everton.
Liverpool win because we have to put performance.
Draw. My bet is a draw.
Yeah, it could be a draw, man. We've drawn at Goodison Park like 3 years in a row or something.
I said draw in another stream, but I will go with the win. You go with the win for Liverpool, and let's see who wins the bet. No money involved.
A draw for me.
Even I said a draw. I think I was thinking a 2-2 draw. But just for the fun side of things, because we're not putting money online, I'm going
Here's
for
a shocking one. Walcott to Southampton.
Has it gone through now?
Going on for
no,
quite
it
some
hasn't
time.
been confirmed.
He was in for his medical. He was doing getting the medical done.
No,
He was doing the medical.
medical's completed. According to Sky Sports, Nitesh. Medical completed.
So what's left then?
So I'm assuming it's signing.
Probably they must have told him, go get a fucking haircut. We can't recognize you.
Oh my god, yeah. I can't stand him with long hair. He looks terrible, man.
We want to sign the Arsenal legend. Okay, I'm not going to trigger anything there. We want to sign the former Arsenal player, not the idiot that was at Everton.
It will be.
No, I mean to say Walcott. He didn't do much at Everton. He couldn't do much. His career is going downhill now. But
Same
unfortunately,
he's gone trash.
Iwobi's career was never up, so no complaints there. But the main thing is I'm sad about Jack Wilshere. I think that guy shouldn't have, like, Arsene Wenger fucked him over because of that smoking thing.
No, it was Emery that sold him.
No, Emery sold him, but his career was fucked up by Arsene Wenger because of that smoking
Yeah.
incident.
Emery didn't want him in his plans as well.
By the time he was done. He was not into the Arsenal thing anymore.
Yeah, England managers ruined him as well, right, Nitesh? Like a lot of England managers tried to rush him back when he wasn't fit enough as well. I remember a lot as well.
And he decided to terminate his contract. I'm sad to see his contract being terminated.
The problem with Jack Wilshere with respect to England was that for England he used to play in a defensive midfielder role, and for Arsenal he was playing in a cam. So he wanted to play in a cam for England as well, but he could never get there. And Wenger never tried to play him regularly in a defensive midfielder kind of role. He did at times, then he kept switching because his actual ambition was to play in a creative midfielder role. That was cam. So the problem was, at the end of it all, he was playing two different roles for England and for Arsenal, and eventually he got lost there somewhere in between. And then the smoking incident, the injuries, everything to be blamed. His injuries are a big problem as well, but that smoking incident was the final nail in the coffin. And that is the end of Jack Wilshere.
I'm kind of sad there's been like no surprise signings. I mean, the Partey one kind of came a little out of nowhere, but it was already been like there's no like really surprise signings out of nowhere that we didn't know about.
I should tell the editor to add that. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! RKO.
Yeah, and Arteta giving an RKO to Simeone. Yeah, that is a good video idea. Wait, I'll send it to him.
Yeah, that is a good idea. You do that. Oh my god! It's an RKO!
Oh my god, that girl is back. Who wanted money? It's a nightmare. Just a second. So I'll tell it to him in English. So let's make a video. Let's make a video about Simeone and Arteta in the Randy Orton style, and Arteta actually RKOing Simeone, and Thomas Partey watching instead of Taz, and he's saying watch out, watch out, watch out, and RKO, and at the end Thomas Partey in an Arsenal jersey. So that's done.
Lol.
So that girl is back apparently. Oh god, I'm gonna have a headache. The only reason I pushed her away was because of the fact was that I wasn't able to work because of her, and these guys are anyways getting me irritated by not paying on time. Now, oh yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday, right? So tomorrow I have a payment coming in possibly. Let's see. But anyways, so today is Tuesday for me. So now she's gonna be back, and it's gonna be another headache coming in. So while you guys were like, watch out, watch out, watch out, I need to watch out because the text is back.
Yeah, you need to watch your back with this.
I need to?
You need to watch your back with this.
She's not gonna be on my back. She's gonna be on my something else, if you know what I mean.
Oh boy.
Yep. If it was about the back, then I would have no problem. I would do a brownie probably. Not in that sense, but like to get rid of her.
Oh, so is that the former United player, right? Matteo Darmian, right? Wasn't he a United player a couple of years ago?
Which player?
Matteo Darmian.
Yeah, Matteo Darmian. Yeah, Italian international.
Yeah, he apparently he's Inter have signed him on loan from Parma with an obligation to buy. So he will be a Inter player after that.
United should have bought back Smalling and sell that fridge.
They're not gonna get money for that fridge. That is the problem. He was at Inter Milan or on loan. So are they signing him permanently?
No, they're getting him on loan with an option to buy.
Okay, I think that loan is already done. It's showing on Wikipedia as already done. Okay,
Well,
could
maybe
be
they
an
got
update.
it. No, maybe what they did was they had him on a normal loan last season. Now they're
Okay.
getting him on another loan with an obligation to buy this time.
Yeah, could be. That is what you're right maybe about, because it's showing 2020 onwards. He's already on loan.
So yeah, that's probably what's happened then. Yeah.
So the guy can edit it. He's saying, "Can you search for it? I am in a live video. So let's see if he can get it done." This is the problem. This is the problem with the young. Let's not get into it. Anyways, fuck it. I don't want to talk about the women.
Yeah, how was your FBL week, by the way, Nitesh?
I think I got, how many points did I get? I forgot. Around 45 or something. Wait,
I got
Yeah,
40.
yeah,
it was a bad week for me.
I got 49.
I used the wild card this week.
I got 47. All 11 of my players did not play. I played only 10 players. Prague
Yeah,
did
I
not
only
play.
I played only 10 players because Allison didn't play for me. So
What's
I
the
got
point? Anyways,
40.
Adrian would have scored worse than Allison. If
Yeah,
Allison
there was no point in replacing him, and I replaced him with Patricio for next week. So
But who was your second keeper? Your second keeper didn't come in?
no, my second keeper is Martin from West Ham. He doesn't play.
Huh?
Exactly.
Who is it?
Who? Dean Martin from West Ham. He doesn't play. Don't worry, you won't know him.
I need the money for the rest of the team. The FPL is fucked. If there was more money, I'd put up a decent second keeper.
And you
That-
still have Callum Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Callum
legend Callum Wilson.
Wilson saved his game week.
No, well, yeah, I think, yeah, I would have had a good week if I captained Vardy and he shit the
Same.
bed.
Same. I think I will.
Nitesh, I was so angry and simply screamed when Vardy chipped it over the keeper and I went right. I wanted to punch my monitor. You fucking clown. And then he got that assist at the end. I was like, yes, save. And then it gets to VAR. And I'm like, no.
Apparently, I thought Jaid's everything also crashed, like his entire phone.
My phone.
Jaid, I hope you didn't have Vardy as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to turn around when my phone slips.
Wait. So I've told him to add a few more RKOs, not just one single RKO. So guys who are watching, we just came up with this amazing concept while we were just fooling around. So we will be having one video coming in on the channel hopefully shortly, and hopefully YouTube doesn't give us a copyright for that shit. And it's gonna be good fun if it turns out right.
Oh, Man City defender Tosin Aderoboyo having a medical out of move to Fulham. I think that's maybe a young Man City defender going on to Fulham. That name is hard to say though.
He's a Man City youngster.
I believe so, yeah. Why Man City are selling young defenders when they're an absolute shambles, I don't know.
Because Pep Guardiola will have a few affair with the few Manchester women and then get his sons into the team. Just
He's
like
even
Wenger.
gonna sell Eric Garcia to Barcelona.
I don't get the feeling. I don't think Eric Garcia will go. You know, he sold Angelino to Leipzig. Like, seriously, what the hell was he thinking?
Yeah, what a clown, honestly.
He sold their best left back. Like, he had so many other options that he could have let go of, but he sold their best left back, who's killing it at Leipzig, to Leipzig, and that's
How
it.
much?
I don't remember the money, but at the end of the day, Angelino must have told Pep that I don't want to stay at
Yeah,
City.
it was a shite transfer fee as well, as far as I remember. It was like not much money at all.
I think they put
Zinchenko still at Man City.
No, I think they must have put an obligation to buy in the loan deal itself. So possibly that is why they had no option, but that was a stupid call in the first place itself.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking up what the fee was. 20 million euros. That's what they got from 20 million euros.
And Tottenham might sign somebody as well.
We should have probably signed him and sold Kolasinac off instead.
Yeah, we haven't talked a lot about Tottenham. Tottenham. What would you say about Tottenham? They've had a good window, haven't they? They've signed 6 players.
They may
And,
finish in the top.
Apparently, they're going to sign a player from Swansea.
Yeah, so that would take them up to 7 signings if they sign that defender from Swansea. Yeah.
I get the feeling they're finishing in the top 4.
I
Even
know,
though-
right? It's got that feeling about it again. Yeah.
And Bale's probably going to be playing golf.
No, I think Bale will like the atmosphere that he finds at Spurs right now. I think he'll enjoy it. So he'll start playing serious football there. He doesn't like the Real Madrid audience. They were like being a pain to him. And the second thing is now, if Bale would have started playing for Real Madrid right now, he would have been a much happier player because there is no audience there. The problem was Real Madrid audience disrespects a lot of players. Their fans disrespect a lot of players. Even Ronaldo, they were booing at one point of time. They're not like English fans. They are like way more aggressive in that sense, you can say. So a lot of players don't like it. Even Eden Hazard is finding it out the hard way. He's also struggling with injuries and other problems. So that is the issue with Bale. But at Tottenham, he may have a more better time now. Plus the fact that he wanted at Spurs. He wasn't wanted at Real Madrid.
Yeah, United was so bad that even Ori had a good game against them. The guy that's been crap for a year, he's now looking decent.
That red card fucked it up. That red card messed it all up.
Yeah, I mean, but Tottenham were already like on the ascendancy against them. Like maybe without the red card, they would have won not as much, but they still would have won 3 or 4-1, I think.
No,
Lamela should have seen red. I don't see why Martial's got sent off.
If that red card wasn't there, probably United would have earned 1 or 2 more penalties as well. Trust me, they would have gotten something. And I gave this update on Daniel's channel. Bruno had a bust up with Harry Maguire at halftime. So that is why Ole told him that you stay here with Martial. You don't need to get back on the pitch, and he substituted him.
That's why he subbed him up at half time.
Yep. Report coming.
He told him, I saw online that people call you a fridge, and they're right.
Fridge.
Oh.
Any more updates? Yeah.
We've got 38 minutes to go.
Game over for Eric Garcia's Manchester City. Sources say no deal with Barcelona after 17 million add-ons bid refused. Jean-Claire Tobido on loan, 2 years, 2 million with option to buy to Benfica from Barcelona.
Yeah, sorry.
But
look at that logic. Though we know Man City are in defensive problems, but they're willing to accept 20 million euros at the end of a loan move for Angelina, but they won't take 17 million plus add-ons for a young defender who's done nothing.
No, I think they're in the mood. Eric Garcia looked decent. He's better than Otamendi and all those crappy defenders. And the
he's all right, but I mean, let's not.
He's not going to be a first choice. They got Ruben Diaz. They got Nathan Ake.
But Eric Garcia not want to stay there. He said he doesn't want to be in England. I think it's similar to Torreira stuff.
Yeah, so they will let him go next season directly. Maybe it could be also the factor that he's not been started in the games. So Manchester City has no money problems. They don't have any money problems. So why will they let him go? With respect to Angelino, I think they have Zinchenko, they have Cancelo, and they have who else? Mendy.
Oh my God. All those names.
Mendy's problem is his fitness. Sorry?
John, are you going to get FIFA 21?
Probably what I'm going to do is because I can't really. It's like games are so expensive. I can't buy 2. So what I'm thinking of doing is just keeping the membership up and just using it to play FIFA 21 through the membership.
So which one is the one that you're buying?
Yeah, I think I'm saving money to buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Comes out next month. because that's more my type of game.
I would suggest don't buy it. You exchange it with someone, or you take it on rent or something, because that game is a short game. Once you're done with it, you're done with it. But FIFA, you can play on and on.
It's true, but yeah. Well, hopefully by then I maybe I can convince. Yeah, maybe I can get both. But we'll see.
What is the cost of a CD there?
They are like usually it's anything between 50 and 60, depends on the company. £50. It can be £50. It can be 45 sometimes. It can be 60. All depends on the company.
Yeah, then I'll suggest you either try to share it with someone, or you buy FIFA and wait for a few weeks. Someone will be done with their game, and they will probably give it away at some cost, some lower price.
Sure.
And Jaid is pissed off about the fact that the Thomas Partey deal hasn't been announced yet. Jaid, I am not, as I said, we're not too sure whether it will be announced before deadline or after deadline. You know what the funny part is? That chick that I was telling you about, I was blocked by her because she got pissed that I was ignoring her, and then she's unblocked me herself and again texted me.
They can't keep away the test, apparently.
They can't keep away from the cash.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, apparently Man City sold someone else, like to Dynamo something.
Who?
They sold someone called Alex Garcia or something. So it's not Eric Garcia, another Garcia.
Alex Garcia. Oh, is he that midfielder?
No idea.
Well, I might look it up now, see, because I haven't heard of this guy before either. So, oh, I think he came up.
Big up to the two people watching in the chat.
So he's a 23-year-old Spanish I think he. Yeah, what is his position now? Central midfield. You're right, Jahid.
Yep.
But he's in the under 23s. He's 23, and we've never seen him for Man City.
Exactly.
This shows you everything about Man City, that we've never seen him. Yet he's 23. He's not even got one chance.
Daniel is still going on. He's on 89 likes. I think he'll possibly go on till he reaches 100.
I hope he gets 100. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's put in a lot of effort. So what I am thinking here is, big up Liam, big up. How are you doing, Liam? I hope even for if for 10-15 minutes all you guys can come on, and definitely we can chill and all that. Because I think what I'm thinking is, John, if Daniel is going on for another hour or so, how long is the deadline day? Like, how long is left?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So I was thinking, but I don't know where these guys are. Ole in, Adrian in. I was thinking if Daniel is going on for 30 minutes, we can quickly wrap in and jump on a stream.
I don't mind. I don't mind jumping on.
Just drop him a text if he's continuing for 30 minutes. We have discussed gist of everything. More or less, we have covered everything. Big up to you guys who are watching. Thank you so much for your support. Everyone who has tuned in and who are tuning in. Lead putting out food. In the meantime, if you guys are watching, I am on 1,231 subscribers, followers on Twitter. And big up, and Liam Talks Football is saying I have just done 3 to 3 hour streams.
Wow.
So you did 2 3 hour streams. We are also on the verge of 3 hours now. So that's great. I think
He's done three. He's done 3 3-hour streams. He's done 9 hours of streaming.
Oh, that's good. Daniel is also doing a crazy one. And good job, Liam. I was unfortunately working on a few things. Did you get a reward from him? I think he must be in the show.
Yeah, I sent him one, but I wonder if he'll reply.
Yeah, so let's quickly do one thing. Jaid will be quickly wrapping up the stream. Let's not do the outros and stuff. And we will be quickly hopping on to Daniel's stream for the last 10-15 minutes of the transfer window.
Yeah, I was gonna come out now.
All right, mate.
Sure. So we have completed 3 hours. Big up to everyone who was in the panel. And Partey. Yes, we are wrapping it up. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in the chat and the stream.
Wow,
it was good. It was good to have fun with Adam, and he must be getting trolled for the last 2 days.
So we'll be hopping on to Daniel's stream.
Yes, we will be quickly if he's going on for like 10-15 minutes more. And Liam is saying one last thing. Partey will be probably announced 1 minute before deadline. Let's see how that works out. Big up to everyone who has been supporting. Thank you so much. And it's Partey, and it's Partey tonight. All the Partey mood. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys. Take care.